Hello gamers, welcome back to a brand new DSP video. He had quite the rants these past few days. It's insane. It's bullshit. So we're gonna watch some of them. I don't know if I'll get to all of them in this video. But we'll try. We'll fucking try, guys. Let's go.
Great day. And let me tell you something.
Let me tell you
detractors
something.
can't fucking handle it.
They can't handle it.
They are so upset that
so this is like the funniest thing that came out of this Kino arc is that now we're just gonna get daily troll segments. And you know what? That's what I'm starting to notice. Now that I'm thinking about it, he's gonna talk about trolls again. And the thing is, this is what's so funny about this fucking idiot, this fucking dumbass. He spent years saying, I don't want to talk about trolls, man. I don't want to talk about trolls, man. I don't want to talk about trolls. He made an effort not to talk about them, like, as much as possible. He still did here and there, but, like, he tried not to. And it was obvious because he was terrified of a self-convinced boogeyman existing. DSP just believes if he starts shitting on trolls, he's gonna get, like, trolled way harder, and that's it. And no one's gonna defend him. He has no, like, fan base to throw in the front lines or whatever to be fodder for the trolls or whatever the fuck. Now that he has more financial support and more, like, white knights around him and all this other shit, and hanging out with Kino Casino, he feels he could have these segments now and not suffer any repercussions. Except for the fucking fact that some of the people that were fans of his liked the other Phil, where he wouldn't, like, do this shit. And now he's doing it. So they're probably gonna leave. Because guess what he also did for these years he didn't do it? He would shame people for doing this very thing. And now he's doing it. And the worst part of it, the kicker of it all, is he's saying this without even claiming to watch a video. He says, I don't know these people, I don't watch their content, but they're mad. How the fuck does he know that people are mad? Right? And again, if he's not just assuming this and he's just shooting the shit because this dude has a very, like, egotistical mindset, I mean, come on, this dude is just, he just wants someone to brag over, to flex on. It's so pathetic. This dude is so pathetic, man.
I spent a day, instead of playing games, that I spent a day putting this up. And the fact that people stood around for it.
Again, this is shit he would hate other streamers for doing. And he kind of did that with, with PC gamers. He did that with them too. Like, come on now, dog.
They engaged, they talked with me, they helped me with it, and I hit all of my goals yesterday. Tips goals hit, super chats, memberships coming in. They cannot believe it. They're like, why would people support Phil when all he did was put up his backdrop?
Dude, this is ridiculous.
That's the point.
Again, he would shit on people for, like, he shot on PC gamers. He was like, so, these PC gamers, right, correct? They were going to stream the game, and then suddenly they're going to go inside a setting to fix the game because it might be broken, man. And they get paid for that. It's unprofessional, man. It's unprofessional to do that. Why not just, that's why I'm a console gamer. And all this other bullshit. He mocked PC gamers for, like, not getting their settings straight. And now he's saying that it is out of line to shit on him for putting up foam and getting paid for that.
Point. Because people like me, stupid. They don't like you. They like you making fun of me, but they don't like you.
I love that this guy is flexing how people like him. It's like, no normal person, like, does this. No one brags about people liking you. The only people that would do that are people who are, like, pathetic. Or they're pathetic and they're egotistical. And they don't give a fuck. You know, whatever. I don't know. I can't remember the word I was trying to come up with. But this dude, literally, is just caring for strangers because they like him. Because he's such a little bitch and attention starved. He's attention starved. He needs his attention right now.
They actually genuinely like me. So they came by to support me when I was doing something outside the box that they knew would improve streams moving forward.
And the way he runs this fucking setup streams is very sus, in my opinion. He gets it, like, the package during the stream. He then tells them, guys, should I put this up now? Like, or should I go back to the game? And I feel like his chat understands if they don't vote for it to set it up now, he'll just change the night schedule to be that. Like, it was gonna be streamed anyway, and they're like, I think we should just do it now so we can get it over with, and then we can go back and play a game on the night stream, whatever the fuck. For the soundproofing foam, it just so happened it took 2 streams to do it. Like, they know they don't really have a say. It's either just bite the bullet now or bite the bullet later. It's that kind of shit with him all the time. Like, it's so disingenuous, and it's like he doesn't do anything on his own time. He didn't set up the PC on his own, and you want to know why? If he fucked up something, he could blame, you guess it, the chat. Like always, this dude cannot take any form of responsibility. The one thing he's like talented with is coming up with ways to blame the chat for something wrong happening. I guarantee you, if he set up the foam on stream and then it was wrong, and so it was Phil, you put up the foam wrong, he could just look at you and say, no, stupid, I did what the chat told me. They told me to set up this way, so that's what I did, okay? The chat said it. And that's what he hit you with. Because at some degree, as he was a content creator, it probably got to him that, like, for instance, when he put up the first wave of soundproofing foam, people were making fun of it, saying he set it up wrong, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, blah 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 blah. And it's been like multiple times of that going on in his career that I think definitely he just does this on stream so he could blame the chat if something's wrong. It's not his fault, man. It's the chat. They told him to do this. Phil's innocent.
So they're sitting there so upset that I had a good day. Tough shit. Get used to it, bro, because it ain't going to change. This is the new normal.
The new normal. I like the old normal. Shouts out if you get the reference.
The new reality. ESP streams, has fun with his audience, gets success and support, and we continue on making fun of you. In fact, the new reality. ESP streams, has fun with his audience, gets success.
But again, he did this after getting a lot of money. He couldn't do this before because he was afraid of like alienating people. But now that he has like more eyes on him, he's more willing to risk driving some people away because now he has attention. This dude is so smart, and he definitely thinks about long-term support or whatever the fuck, right? That's why he changes so flimsy between one thing or the other. Because also remember, he's gonna brag about reading tips and all this shit during the podcast, but he did this before. 2017, go watch any of the pre-streams. He literally gives shoutouts in the middle of the pre-stream. And now he's serving you that again and saying it's brand new. He's done this before. And you know what? Those previous pre-streams, by the way, they were only 10 minutes long. Maybe 20. Like 30 minutes. And he did all of that. And now it's an hour and a half of just nonsense. And it's worse now since he's reading like support like in the middle. It's definitely gonna like drive people to tip more by the end to fill the time. This dude has found new ways of milking, and it's something else. Some of it he should have done years ago, or whatever, and then he just forced himself to make like segmented parts of the podcast. Like, and it's so funny, right? He's doing all this for the Kino crowd. What about the regulars? You know, the people who've been watching his content and kind of gave him the same kind of feedback where it's like, hey, why don't you read contributions in the middle? No, we have a shout-out segment, so just wait for the segment, okay? I'm gonna read it, just wait, man. So, what a dumb suggestion. But now he has, like, new eyes. Oh, that suggestion is brilliant now. This dude is so fake. It's insane. And he's doing this all for an audience that may not even stick around. That's why you cater to your, like, hardcore fan base, dude. Or just your fan base. And then grow from there. If you change your personality completely for new eyes, what if they leave anyway, and then the people who stuck around, they leave because they don't like what you changed to? It's the same problem of, like, just because you changed, it doesn't mean you changed for the better.
Success and support, and we continue on making fun of you. In
And now,
fact, you're
and now he's saying that he wants to get paid for making fun of trolls. Isn't that negative, toxic behavior that you brag about not being a part of? Oh, because we're making fun of him, so it's okay for him to bite back. But then DSP, don't start bragging about how, oh, I leave people be and this and that, when you just don't even live by your own example. This dude brags about taking the high road, but he never does. He never does. Only when he wants to be like a victim, he takes the high road. But when he's the aggressor or whatever, hey man, he's not responsible. It's not his fault. It's someone else's fault. This dude, man.
For the reason
He can't take the high
why
road.
this is continuing, if you don't get it, 10 years of karma is finally coming back to bite you in the fucking ass.
Right?
All you morons out there.
This dude this is literally insane. Literally insane. He's saying that this is karma because we are suffering because he is getting support. That's like a one-way belief of karma and how it works. Because why would it be tied to you specifically? Like my bad karma is gonna be tied to you. My bad karma is probably gonna be something else. That would be like, causation, whatever the fuck. It's not gonna be directly tied to you, stupid. Like, this is weird. Like, karma is not that, like, a specific either. It's just good or bad karma. And at the same time, what if you don't believe it? Like, who cares? And this dude is talking about, like, as if this is a comeuppance or whatever the fuck. But it's like, it doesn't hurt me at all that he gets paid. I just think that the people giving him money might be stupid, dude. It doesn't change the fact there's a lot of stupid people who give money to things. Oh my god, come on now, dog.
Who made fun of me constantly and said bullshit and made shit up. Now you have no content. The only content you can make is like,
again, he thinks that we only dislike him because of money reasons, not his character or the quality of his content or anything like that. That can't possibly be looked at subjectively, since DSP's streams have like improved. That means it's good no matter what. And you can't wish for any better because he changed. You gotta gradually get to the changes, dude. But this is not like karma, dude. It's like, come on.
oh shit, Phil did good again today. Oops.
And you know what? He had the vest streak for longer. The vest streak is going on way longer. And he's having this attitude now. When he has had like 270 something vest streaks. And now he's sitting there saying that, like, this is insane amount of support. No, not as much as it was during the vest streak, buddy.
Well, it is what it is. Like I said last night, how many people, when they clipped me, were sure to include the leaderboard down there to show.
Then I love that he's saying, like, I gotta include the leaderboard. Fuck you. Actually, no. Actually, in reality, here's the thing, Phil. I'm making transformative work. I want to make it transformative and under fair use. So I think I'm gonna never show the leaderboard because that's gonna be a creative choice. Okay. So that's just a creative choice here, buddy. It has nothing to do with like, oh, he's being supportive. It's just I don't want my content to be confused with yours, and I want to change it so it's like transformative. It's the law, man.
To show what a great day I have, right? Now, by the way, I will just say this. Please do not support my content because you want to stick it to the trolls.
Dude, he had a whole rant, and now he's going to say, don't do it, dude, stick it to the trolls. And guess what? Guess what, buddy? There's so many more videos of him not doing what he just said, by the way. Oh my god. This dude.
Cry and seethe and just have a big hissy fit, big, on their back like infants, like babies. Wah, Phil had success today.
DSB, have you seen yourself play Street Fighter? I think you're the bigger baby here, buddy. When you can't get your little dumbass combos to come out, you start like flailing around, slapping joysticks and crying and raging. Like that's you, DSP. That's you, man, not me.
Don't support my streams just because of that. I mean, that will be an end result of it. You'll see more suffering, more seething and pain from my trolls. But please don't support the stream just for that.
What's that Todd Aaron joke where it's like,
if you would support my streams because you like the
worst
content.
TV show
And the
name.
same
This
goes
is
for Review
us.
Tech.
No, it ain't.
I know the guy's down on his luck. He hasn't even apparently streamed in several days
I don't know. I don't
since his
remember what he
documentary
said.
hit, and everyone on the internet made him
I
a
just think
laughing
about that
stock.
sometimes.
So because of that, I understand he's probably down on his luck. He's not feeling good.
Wait, what?
On his luck, he hasn't even. But please don't support the stream just for that. I would prefer if you would support my streams because you like the content. And the same goes for Review Tech. I know the guy's down on his luck. He hasn't even apparently streamed in several days.
This dude is such a piece of shit. Support me. I gotta say, support Review Tech. Dude, like, what the fuck is this? This is like really, really lame shit. This is actually behavior people mock the trolls having, by the way. Where they talk about like who to support in this dumb shit or whatever the fuck, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Since his documentary hit and everyone on the internet made him a laughing stock. So because of that,
so lame.
I understand he's probably down on his luck. He's not feeling good.
Luck.
Please do not just support me because you want to stick it to Rich. All right?
But dude, you see, this dude did this big filtering on Rich, and since he's done with it, no one else can felt Rich anymore. Even though like no one leaves lolcows alone, like, it's kind of a hard vortex to get out of sometimes for some people. You know what I mean? And DSP's never escaping. He's never leaving the lolcow livelihood. That's his bread and butter.
I want people to come by and genuinely be enjoying what they're seeing, and that's why they support it. But we're going to continue to make fun of my trolls. I mean, that's part of the fun, is it not? Right? And let me tell you something.
Part of the fun, but
so last night.
So he just said something that he doesn't want you to do is part of the fun. Hey, if you do this, don't do that, man. That's fucked up, but it's part of the fun. Isn't it like a mixed signal? Like everything else about this dude's content.
After I shut down, all right, I finished my work. I clipped the clip about the Mudahar discussion we had yesterday. If you haven't seen it yet, the clip's here on the channel. Been here for 12 hours. It's basically just me clipping out like 17 minutes talking about the whole Casino Mudahar interactions that we're having right now. And I have an update on that, a very positive update about some content coming out later this week. Okay?
Oh boy.
But let me tell you guys something, okay?
Last night, let me tell you something, brother.
After I was done in here, I went downstairs and I saw my wife. All right? I gave her a big hug and a kiss, and I said, "Stuff a horse. Let's relax." And we relaxed after I was done in here. I went downstairs and I saw my wife. All right? I gave her a big hug and a kiss, and I said, "Stuff a horse."
That took me by surprise. I was not expecting that at all.
Let's relax. And we relaxed. But immediately, as I sat down on the couch, I opened up my phone. All right?
Shit.
And I just went right to WWE Champions, my favorite pastime. And
boom,
last night, blowing all of the. That's the whole show and dance here, right? That's what it's all about. That's what everyone's not a care in the world. And that's what I love, man. That's the whole.
This dude, man.
That's the whole show and dance here.
Of course he leads on these memes now that he's getting paid for them. But before, this would be bannable and he would not talk about this and he'd hate talking about it. And he'd call you a mouth drooler. So what are we doing now, buddy?
Right? That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
That's what everyone says. So that must be
what that mouth drooler looks so bad.
So I'm glad that you guys are supporting the Champions run. It continues. So many Hogans, so little time. Else. I mean, at this point, I got so many Hogans, the locker room's like bustling with.
Okay. Oh, wow. What? So it can fit. So why doesn't this be part of the tip goal? Oh, now we're doing this. Does he? Dude, that's a Doctor Evil thing, and he was never king. Like, are you stupid? Yes, you are. I gotta ask. I like that he can't like fully close his his fingers. It must be the arthritis, man. It's the carpal tunnel. That's what it is. The carpal tunnel's coming.
It fits a little better with my haircut. It fits a little better with this haircut.
Bad.
I have less hair.
This haircut
it's still
looks
way
worse.
Too tight. Like it's crunching
I
my
don't know,
skull
like,
right now.
What is this?
Seriously, get
like
the chip as well.
Do they
People
not
that
know
pick up
he's
the
like
chip?
50 years old? Hi, 50-year-old. I'm gonna give you, and then we're doing this. Jeez, can you like
He should Philip of Bonnell, the first of his
put
name,
the chip in his mouth and
this
then
be
choke
the
on
news
it.
segment of the Level 1 podcast.
I mean, and if you could cough it out, maybe. I mean, you know, I'll leave that possibility open.
Enough fun and games. You gotta love it when someone in chat says, "Oh, it's not cringe whatsoever." That's totally the joke. Don't you get it?
Now, King Be Cruel said, "Phil, you're like a dragon thing. It's kind of cringe, man." And DSP is like, "King Be bitch, get out of here, bitch. Fuck you. I can say what I want." And all this dumb bullshit. And now, being cringe is funny. Have the turntables.
That's the joke. It's kind of fourth wall breaking. It's
Fourth wall breaking. What the fuck are you talking about? What?
Enough fun and games. You gotta love it when someone in chat says, "Oh, it's not cringe whatsoever." That's totally the joke. Don't you get it? That's the joke. It's kind of fourth wall breaking.
How is it fourth wall breaking? This dude is so desperate to like be a avant-garde person, a dude that's artistic, but he's not like at all. What is avant-garde about? I'm king. Fourth wall breaking. Yeah, like, dude, like, what are you talking about? Like, so you're playing a character then? Is that what you're telling me? You're playing a character, Phil? The signs are there. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that's what it is. When he's like 60 years old, he's gonna say and walk through everything. Like, it's gonna be like, he's gonna say, guys, I was fucking with you the whole time. I was the guy who linked my bank account. I was the guy that did this. Like he's gonna go point by point of all the things that happened, and he's like, I orchestrated all of this. And then he's gonna say, you remember Fred, right? Fred Fucks? Well, guys, I'm Fred Fucks. Bum bum bum. And then like it's gonna cause more shit. But then people are gonna sit there and like, wait a second, he was Fred Fucks, he was everyone? Damn, dude, maybe this guy is avant-garde. But that's like, you know, you have to be on like cocaine for that to happen, honestly. Because there's no way this dude is that crafty. There's no way. You know what I mean?
Breaking. It's new avant-garde stuff. When you realize you look stupid, but everyone cringes and laughs because we're having a good time. People are laughing.
What?
You get it? That's the joke. It's kind of fourth wall breaking. It's new avant-garde stuff. When you realize you look stupid, but everyone.
When you realize you look stupid. I can't with this dude.
Everyone cringes and laughs because we're having a good time. People are laughing.
This is like serious cope for being the village clown. Like, it's really like someone like tricked Phil to be the jester and he didn't notice. He didn't notice he's the jester. And then when he feels like he might be, he just tells himself, well, that's the joke. I'm just really funny.
Laughing with me instead of at me because we get the joke, you know?
Yeah,
to be
get the joke.
honest with you guys, okay?
So this is the dude who said when Andy and PPP literally called him king the first time they hung out together, and he was like, I it's fine. You don't have to call me king, man. It's okay, man. I don't think of myself as a king. Okay, guys, all this shit. But now it's part of the joke, and it's funny once you realize it, dude. This dude is really coping and stomaching it so he can have friends. That's where he is. That's where he is in life.
He was gonna do stuff like this many years ago. Okay,
this
I would say
like,
this was about 7 years ago.
If he wanted to do this, why did he like dilly-dally and trying to contact John and say the ball's in his court or whatever the fuck? Why didn't he like contact Brian? Why did Brian have to reach out to DSP to play Street Fighter 6? Why did Brian have to reach out to play Apex with him or whatever the fuck? Why do all these people have to reach out to him? And that doesn't count. They're not his real friends or whatever. It's really kind of like he took it personally when Brian said he was an acquaintance. Like, it's okay for a DSP to think of you as an acquaintance, but you should not think of him as an acquaintance. Isn't that kind of weird? Because if you like go that deep into it, I guess. I mean, it's kind of like stupid on its own, but you know, like these are just weird brags and little flexes he's doing to like say he has friends, and I don't see anyone doing that.
I had people who I was friendly with on the internet, and we were going to do co-op together, and we were scheduling it and everything. And what ended up happening was my detractors went and harassed the shit out of those people ahead of time,
But
and
Brian
the whole thing got canceled because of it.
But how did it get canceled? See, this is stupid. He knows he knew Brian was talking to trolls in the past, and he still did stuff with him. But now suddenly he just doesn't want to deal with Brian because he's super friendly with trolls and the trolls like him. Dude, I don't know, maybe because we think of him as a person.
Because of it. It wasn't me backing out. It wasn't, it was, I wanted to branch out and do this kind of content with other creators. I thought it would be something fun. This was around the time that I was changing to become an interactive streamer. I was changing my content. It wasn't just on-demand videos anymore.
What?
And they went and harassed these people who I was going.
Wait, what the fuck?
And the whole thing got canceled because of it. It wasn't me backing out. It wasn't, it was, I wanted to branch out and do this kind of content with other creators. I thought it would be something fun. This was around the time that I was changing to become an
No, dude, that's bullshit. When he was becoming an interactive streamer, there was no way he was considering doing co-op streams. It was like in 2017, dude. And I vaguely remember, oh no, that was on I think it was on a Patreon video, never mind. But dude, this was like there was no realistic way he was planning this. That makes no sense to me. That's news to me.
An interactive streamer. I was changing my content. It wasn't just on-demand videos anymore. And they went and harassed these people who I was going to stream with to the point where they came and said, "We're sorry, but we just can't do it now because they're literally ruining our own streams." And
this is bullshit.
I was like, what?
That didn't happen. This did not happen. I feel that if this was the case, there would be like more like Twitter posts about it. This didn't happen. This is completely made up. I don't believe this happened.
I was like, wow, it's fucked up. Obviously, I don't want that to happen to you and your community. So that's why it was all called off. And then I basically just, for 7 years, streamed for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck you, Brian, Kekken, Popsicolo, and the rest. Air Raid Lord, get fucked. You're nobodies. You're not even good enough to be considered his co-op partners. Yeah. The king has spoken.
But all that's different today. Because now we fucking own those.
Now everything's different, dude. He has friends now. Unlike before, the people who sang him happy birthday, yeah, they suck now. Okay, they're stupid.
Those assholes every day, right?
No,
they're not gonna make this cancel. In fact, if anything, the more that they say and the more that they bitch and cry and try, makes us more motivated to say fuck you and do this. Okay. So it's happening.
Right?
Fuck them. All right.
Oh, okay.
If you guys please really support the stream, you know what my deal is on the streams, right?
Right.
The goal is to raise $50 in tips on any particular stream. So right now we're at 0. Let's get some tips here into the show. Let's get the ball rolling, right? And let's get going.
Oh,
all right. Excellent.
He's like
guys,
trying to get to do the.
Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. I appreciate that. Thank you for the early support with super chats and memberships. They're all great, but we got no tips. All right.
Oh, no.
If you want to support the stream today, please, let's get some tips going. Let's get the momentum going. All I ask is to hit $50 by the end of my stream today.
Oh,
but the earlier we do it, the better.
Come on.
So thanks in advance
to
anyone.
Guys.
Let's get it going.
Give me the money.
All right.
Right.
Cincinnati Harry just did a super chat. Do you care to comment when we'll see the vest return? The vest comes at $150. That's the top tip goal. We did it yesterday. We had the Marty McFly vest, remember?
Right?
I did have to take it off in order to put up the soundproofing foam. But the
Yeah,
Marty
because you
McFly
can't
vest was
do
yesterday. And every
that.
time that we hit my full tips goal of 150, that's
Vests
when
are
the
very
vest comes.
constricting. You
So,
can't
and
use
you
your
vote on what
arms.
vest I wear, actually. So, yeah. So, let's get those tips going. We got super chats are great already today. Memberships are great. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying the tips are what the goals are tied to. So please support with some tips. Let's get them going.
Get him going.
Derek, I'm sorry to hear you did not pass your road test. You didn't check your blind spot and side mirrors before turning, but I hope that you improve and you pass next time. Is that literally the only thing they said
This part is weird. Get ready. Get ready for some weird
you did
weirdness.
not do, and then they failed you? Oh, well, here we go. Now the truth comes.
Here we go. Now the truth. This is what a parent says. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I thought about this like in passing one day. I was like, because I was listening to either Tevin react to or I was just rewatching this clip, and I heard this. I was like, man, this is like something like their parent, the father would say to their son, like, the son got in trouble and they didn't want the dad to know, so he's just like, why are you suspended? Well, I yelled at a student. That's it? You got like suspended for that? Well, I did like start a fight. Oh, so now there it is. Like, why is he talking to Derek this way? And he wonders why people like meme about him being Derek's
But I hope that
father.
you improve and you pass next time. Is that literally the only thing they said you did not do, and then they failed you? Oh, well, here we go. Now the truth comes out. Derek says he also didn't speed up when he entered the highway.
See, I think Derek just didn't want to say the full thing because he's probably, embarrassed about it, or just like he just doesn't feel comfortable talking about it. And DSP just pries more and assumes there gotta be more to the story. And then Derek responds with the full story. This will definitely not mean that people will not meme on Derek even more about him not, like, you know what? Okay, we're gonna get into this. This is so stupid that this has gone this long of a segment, but Jesus. He tells his audience every day, be careful of sharing personal information. Don't share information you don't want to share, blah, blah, blah. Every day. And he just simply got Derek to just give us the full story that he probably wasn't willing to tell us. Like, DSP, come on. Why ask your viewer that? Who cares? He said he failed and it was because of the signs or whatever the fuck. So what? Okay, he failed. He's gonna have to take it again. It's not like this doesn't matter how much he got wrong. What are you gonna do? Were you gonna fly to Canada and help him get his license if there was an error? Like, dude, shut up. Who cares?
He forgot to wait 2 to 3 seconds before he turned right. He was driving too fast. Derek, there you go.
Driving too fast.
It's all stacking up against you now, man. He entered the highway. Is that literally the only thing they said you did not do?
What was the highway
and then
part?
they failed you? Oh, well, here we go. Now the truth comes out. Derek says he also didn't speed up when he entered the highway.
Jesus, he didn't speed up. So, he didn't speed up in the highway. But he was driving too fast everywhere else. No words.
He forgot to wait 2 to 3 seconds before he turned right. He was driving too fast.
Driving too fast.
There you go. It's all stacking up against you now, man. All right? It does sound like you need a little bit more practice. All right? But it's all right. You're going to get there.
Dude, of course, he failed. I like, well, you just need to do more practice, man. No shit. I mean, that's usually what happens when you fail at something. Do you think wouldn't know, right? Because he never fails the mission.
And here's the best part. Once you pass your driving exam, no one will ever care if you ever do any of those things properly ever again. You will never have to get...
Oh my god. And then he says this. This is really bad advice, by the way. Just listen to what he says.
And here's the best part. Once you pass your driving exam, no one will ever care if you ever do any of those things properly ever again.
No one will care. DSP, if I run red lights and I speed, I think there's going to be someone that might care about it. Maybe, I guess, right? I don't know. Maybe the police just don't do it anymore. Like, yeah, no one's gonna care that much, but you have a horn for a reason. Like, what's he proposing, that we have like surveillance in our cars to make sure we're obeying the rules of the road? I mean, like, come on. Like, this dude, like, I get it. There's bad drivers; they exist, of course. But like, if someone's learning how to drive, I don't think you should tell them that they can't like focus on what they did wrong and try not to do it ever again. You know? Come on.
You will never have to get re-examined. Never. You'll the rest of your life.
You do
you'll
get
have-
re-examined. We're a fucking senior citizen. They re-examine you. Oh my god, this dude, when he gets to that age and he has to do that, he's gonna be so confused.
have your license.
He's gonna need to stream it. Chat. So like, my license says it's expired, and it says like something about going to driver's ed school. What does that mean? I gotta go back and do a driver's test, huh? Where should I go for that, chat? And then he's gonna have to have like text to speech to tell him what the chat's saying.
And you can literally drive like an asshole forever, and no one will care, unless you get into an accident. So
Yeah, that's,
you just got to get.
but that's
you
the
gotta
consequence. That's the consequence right there for wanting to drive better. Like, people do care, because once you crash, guess what? You're gonna have to deal with shit. Oh my
perfect
god.
one time, and that one time when it's done, then you can relax and drive as a normal person for the rest of your life.
This
Because
is
let me tell you, I know people who
terrible.
in the United States, they got a license, and I'm like, I'd be in their car, they're like, woo, driving around like, woo, woo. I'm like, what the fuck? You got a
Yeah,
license?
right.
The fuck is wrong with you?
That's cat
The way
driving.
You drive is insane.
The way you drive is
Like,
insane.
oh my god.
I want to see how DSP
What's your opinion on the
drives.
term pig roach, or why do they even call you that? Because they're fucking morons. That's why. Because they have to
They're fucking
dehumanize
morons.
someone because it makes them feel.
Dude, like I've seen people compare themselves to cockroaches before, because they'll be around forever on the internet, man. And now DSP is like, and I think even DSP said that he's like the cockroach. And now he's sitting there like, oh, these people like dehumanize me and they call me pig roach. But hey, man, at least we're not making fun of your family, correct?
Them feel better about the awful things they do to me. So instead of actually fessing up to the fact that they're being horrible to a real human, they try to categorize
Oh
me
my
as
God.
something unhuman. So now
This dude, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. We're not lunatics. This dude thinks that like we're doing all this because we have to dehumanize them to like feel better and all this stuff. Like, we can't just make fun of people for being people, right? Correct? Like, this kind of says more about him than it does us.
there's no morality involved. Oh, you see, I didn't make fun of a human. I made fun
There's
of
no
a pig or
morality.
a roach.
There's no morality, dude. Like, I feel like if like it's like a media trope to when you show a character like kill a dog or throw a dog down the stairs, like that's established as a unredeemable unredeemable villain. Like, that person is gonna die at the end, pretty much. Like, it's like film law, correct? So like, this dude is sitting there like saying there's no morality. There is morality, because when you see an animal get hurt or whatever, you get a response from people. Unless they're all like sociopaths. Oh my god, this dude, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they do. It's pathetic. It's absolutely like psychological games, so they can try to get around realizing what they're doing is wrong. But in reality, it just makes them look like a bunch of fucking idiots. You know, everyone who really looks at that from the outside and sees it is like, wow.
Yeah, of course people on the outside are gonna say it's stupid because you're doing a video edging on a dude on the internet. Of course.
Really like that's a schoolyard insult, right? Literally, it's a schoolyard insult. It's something that a small child would do. That's the mental maturity and intelligence level of
DSP does the same shit though. He just gives us an insult and that's it, and laughs like mouth jeweler.
my detractors, also known as the hate army, as I'm going to call them from now on.
The army of haters who hate me.
Man, he's the one that came up with Hate Army, by the way.
Have no fucking mental capacity to do anything at an intelligent adult level. So they have schoolyard insults for me and shit, okay? 2D, Memology, Tevin, they're all seething. They can't take it. They're looking at this, they're like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Dude.
Who would...
Dude, literally, like, no one cares. No one cares this much. Because, again, he has gotten more money in the past. The vest streak is, like, the most money he ever got in tips. And we all know where this money's going. He had a huge member bomb in, like, 2018, 2019. And all that money, it went to buy Cat's Xbox Series S. That's where the money went. So he can get all the money he wants. It's not going back to the business. It's not going to do shit. He isn't even buying a dishwasher.
Who would support this man? Looks like some cool people, right? Looks like the taxes are coming in. Looks like someone's time has come to shut the fuck up, bitches. Here's the truth.
And
for all these...
again, he thinks that, like, since he's making money, there's nothing you can criticize. And there's nothing that he's doing that's wrong or whatever the fuck. But these are all subjective, like, opinions. Again, you can change all you want. That doesn't mean you're going to necessarily change for the better. It doesn't mean you're going to change for the worse either. But you tend to change for the worse.
All these years, my detractors tried to say that my followers were the hate army. And I said, no, I'm not about hate. It's a misnomer. I would never call my followers the hate army.
He
right?
did, though.
You want to know who the hate army is?
Whatever.
My detractors.
My detractors.
I'm going to start calling them the hate army from now on. The detractors are the hate army. And they are crying right now.
No.
They are sad. They are...
But again, this dude is like... He constantly talks about trolls crying and this and that. Like, this is like lunacy. And you know, he could sit there and say all he wants, how an outsider would say that trolls are weird and cringe and stupid, right? Sure. But then but it's also weird. Let's say that you're just a normie and you just tune into this and he's sitting there talking about trolls crying and seething and being miserable. You're like, why is this guy talking about this in this kind of way? Like, he got this much money and he got $177 and all he's talking about is random dudes crying. Huh? And I'm gonna think this dude is like insane. And he has this goofy ass hat, glasses on, creepy shirt, all the toys in the background. You're gonna naturally think this dude's insane.
Oh, Bill had a good day, but all he did was put on fucking soundproofing on his wall. Look how good it looks now. And he got paid to do it. The hate army can't take it. They can't. They're sitting there in their little bunkers.
Well, you know what? At least trolls can set stuff up on their own, and they don't need to stream themselves, like, setting stuff up.
Got little hats on. You ever saw those little army movies, like General Patton? His little hats on. They put on their little army hats, and they have little...
Really, dude?
Can't take it. They can't. They're sitting there in their little bunkers. They got little hats on. You ever saw those little army movies, like General...
They got their little hats on, you know, like, the army hats and, like, General Patton. Dude, you could just say soldier helmet. Oh my god, this had to explain what a soldier helmet is.
Like General Patton, his little hats on. They put on their little army hats, and they have little flags. Go, hate army, go. Let's hate on Darkside Phil. Oh, come on, let's go. Oh.
I love that he keeps using the stereotypical gay voice to, like, address his trolls. It's like, he's putting up, like, all his ignorance and bigotry, I guess, towards his haters, since he can't do it anymore, guys, because it's woke land now. So he has to, like, pit it towards the trolls, you know, a something that no one will care about.
Oh, that's what they do. They just sit there, little losers. What do they have to talk about today? Nothing. Because my fucking...
Nothing.
I have soundproof foam up. You can't even say anything.
That does nothing.
Right?
It doesn't
Sit in your
affect
little
you.
bunkers and cry. Cry.
Oh man, him telling us to cry. One person did tell the trolls to cry once, and then he ended up having a June the King's documentary get released, and it didn't turn out very well. So I don't know, man. This might be the... You know, what if this is like their version of the Sonic 2 medallion? Like, the Sonic 2 medallion was like what led to like Ethan Ralph and Nick Rikita's downfall. Same with Chris Jan's downfall and all this shit. Is that Sonic 2 medallion? So what if people yelling "cry"? Trolls cry for me or whatever the fuck. Are you gonna end up like testing the hands of fate with that one? What if, right?
But be sure to open a window so you don't drown in there. All right, let the tears out. If I had to choose between Duty or Tevin, who would I pick? I would. Let me put it this way: if I was falling off a cliff, I was at the very edge, holding on to the edge of the cliff, and here was Duty, and he was extending his hand to save my life. And over here was Tevin, and he was extending his hand to save my life. So I had to choose life or death.
This is so stupid.
Because
this is literally like, okay, it's one thing to make videos about me. It's another to hurt my family. Tevin at least understood that, man. And he's not my worst detractor. Like, he razzes me, sure, man. But like, he's not as bad as like a memology or this or that, man, or Duty. But now he's back to being equivalent to everyone, even though he made it like sound like he wasn't that bad after all. Okay.
Release my hands from the cliff and do a double fucking finger fuck you on the way down as I careen into the abyss below. There you go.
And they'd be flipping.
Thanks very much for the $1.20 tip. It's the same person, I think, because it was another $1.20 tip. It's the
like
second
he'll do
one.
that, and they'll do to him. yeah. Okay. All right. Next on the list, DSP calls the Kino Casino beggars try. Wait, hold up. Okay, I thought this was gonna be
Hate Army,
bro. Hate Army.
Shout out to Hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
Hate
out to
Army.
Hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout out to hate.
Shout out to Hate.
Shout out for hate.
Yeah.
And he says, stay positive, but play it by ear. Don't overreach. Don't set yourself up psychologically for falling from too high. You've already bagged a lot of positivity. You're right. And
You're
again,
right.
this is them reaching out to me about this stuff. It's not like I went to them and I said, hey guys, so we did a couple really good couple really good streams. Let's just, keep milking it and do it. I'm not even doing that. Like they reached out to me and said, we'd like to do
Didn't he say he was doing like once a week now? Or some shit? So it is kind of like being milked.
something next. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm okay with that. I don't think we're overdoing it. If you do something like once a week,
Yeah, once a week.
that's not bad. I'm down
But
for
that's-
that. So,
See, that's what's so stupid about this. Like, oh, it's not gonna be overstaying its welcome because we're doing once a week. He does everything once a week. Like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's still the same, just a different, like, it's just routine. The routine is what kills the interest, dude. Correct.
so let's see what happens this week.
Or
And then
whatever.
Julio gifted 5 memberships to the community. Thank you, Julio. Congratulations to the 55 people who just got gifted memberships this morning. I hope you enjoyed them. If anything, you're going to enjoy the incredible amount of emotes you get in the chat. I have a ton of
Whoa.
emotes for this chat. You also don't have to abide by the slow mode. This channel has a 10-second slow mode. But if you're a member, you actually don't need to abide by the slow mode. You can talk as much as you want. That's another benefit of membership, just so you know.
What?
Okay, what's up, Game Boy? Good morning. How are you? All right, so thank you guys already. I mean, crazy support. We got super chats. We got memberships. We got tips. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. I'm curious. Did you guys see the short that I did about
Oh my god, these fucking
goal
shorts.
every stream was $50?
Who's
If I hit a
gonna skip
goal,
this?
then that's it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Hey guys, keep contributing, keep contributing, keep contributing." And I know the casino guys.
But he
are kinda
does
like,
that,
they have a goal,
though.
and they have a stretch goal. They keep pushing.
You know, he does this shit, though. Alright, guys, we got the tier 1 tip goal. $50 more and you get to see where we're at. But we'll see if we get there, man. I know we're not. I know, man. He always, like, says, let's do it. And then says, well, we don't have to, guys. It's okay. I'm not expecting it. Like, it's so obvious that he does do this thing that he wants to, but he throws the last half so like he can buffer it.
Pushing and it's funny. Their methodology to doing that is it keeps it fresh, keeps it interesting. Their audience buys into it. They don't feel pressured or anything. They actually like it, right? Like someone
How
would
do you
say,
know?
if-
Like, dude, they're saying like, oh, you gave me $99. It could have been $100, man. Like, what if they're not joking, or what if like they're using the joke to pressure people unintentionally, or whatever the fuck? Like it's a side. It's like whatever. I mean, you could think of it very negatively. I guess that's the thing. I'm thinking of it in a very negative light. But like, how do you know that they don't feel pressured? Just because they're joking doesn't mean that people can interpret it as pressure either.
Someone tips Kino Casino $99, they'll be like, hey, why didn't you tip 100? And then someone else will tip 100, right? Which is crazy to think, but it works for them. I don't really want to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be someone who's just constantly talking
But during
about
the
that.
Stardew Valley, he literally was like, I went to, but then the trolls.
I want you guys to feel like this is a hangout session where we all kind of have similar enjoyable things we like to talk about and hang out, and, you know, you get something out of it. And if you get something out of it, please support it. Like, for example, we hit the tier 1 goal. I'm happy. Now, if we do better than that, if we hit $100, I'm going to put on a silly hat for you guys. You'll vote for the silly hat.
That's kind of like moving the goalpost.
Like, today we're doing System Shock, probably like the Bender hat from Futurama.
The
I have
Bender
a hat that
hat.
looks like that. I mean, I look like a stupid robot, like the robots in the game, right? It's funny. This is what I mean? So, yeah. So, if you want to contribute and see something silly like that and help me out, please, by all means, do. But don't expect me to sit here and kind of be doing that the whole stream. I'm not going to do that. You know, that's just not that's not my methodology. Okay? I don't want to go. I don't want to go about doing it that way. So.
Yeah, he's different now.
Okay, cool.
Feels better now.
Maxwell, you were the person who said that. That's right. I remember. Snarf says, yes, Kino Casino turns it into a skit, but it probably won't work for everyone. Right? I mean, here's the funny thing. You know, you see them doing it, and it's funny and everything. And people then say, well, Phil, you know, every time that you ask for something, it's horrible. Fake, like, how dare you?
Again,
I'm like, but what am I doing?
He's saying all this stuff, but he talked about, like, how he wished he could do it on the Stardew Valley stream. Then he ends up doing it now.
That's different. And I guess here's the answer. I guess what people are saying, because people did respond to the clip, and they,
you know what, the other thing is, this dude literally was like, now I'm jumping ahead a little bit. He's like, guys, the king coffers. Yeah, let's fill the king coffers. Let's fill up the king coffers, guys. You know, the king's tax, all this shit. He does all this shit. That's not like doing what they're doing, does changing names, changing words around. Like, dude, come on. This dude's so lame.
And they said, basically, when I ask for contributions, it's all about how you phrase it. If we're doing it for fun, like, come on, guys, right now, let's get a tip, right? Let's get this up to 60 right now. Let's get it to 60 bucks literally right now. There's nothing holding us back to do it.
Again, like, when you listen to, like, the way that he described Kino Casino's bit, though, it just seemed, why isn't 100? And then they move on, right? They don't, like, linger on the point. When DSP does this bit, he lingers on the bit way too long, where it just gets unfunny, and it comes off more desperate than, like, funny. And he doesn't understand that, because he just thinks intent rules over everything. And it's like, we know the intent is to be funny, but you're, like, leaning into it way too much. And this loses it. This dude claims he knows about comedy and all this stuff, but he doesn't understand timing. He doesn't understand anything, because this dude isn't funny. He isn't talented at all. He's not creative. He has minimal, like, abysmal charisma. Like, there's nothing about him that you're gonna really, like, vibe with. So when he does these jokes and they go on way too long and all this stuff, you're not gonna, like, laugh, and you'll be if not, like, mad, you'll be annoyed.
Do it. Let's get the 60 bucks of tips on the stream right now. That's different than me being like, so guys, just so you know, we don't hit the tips goal. That's going to set me back, because tips are what I use, paying bills, get groceries.
The thing is, like, the joke may not work for everyone. Oh, maybe
that's what keeps the streams going. If you don't tip, that's what keeps me going, and I might not, I won't be able to do this full time anymore. Man, if you don't tip, I guess I'm just going to have to take this game out of the rotation, right? People are like, it's different. If you're doing it the one way, it's more.
The dude said that the joke may not work for everyone, and he just said, well, you could do this joke, then when I do this thing, when I'm being serious with you, you don't like that, and that's different. Yeah, they're not talking about that. They're talking about the joke itself, about, like, hyping up getting money.
More like positive motivation, getting people hyped. Come on, support, because you know you really want to. As opposed to the other way, where it's kind of like almost negative reinforcement. Where it's like, well, all these bad things are going to happen if I don't hit my goal today, And even if it's
Oh my
true, even if
God.
those things I'm saying are true,
Wait,
the
what?
audience
Wait. Holy shit, dude. Hold the phone.
is kind of
Am
like
I,
almost
like,
negative reinforcement, where it's
dumb?
like, well, all these bad things are gonna happen if I don't hit my goal.
So he's comparing this to like the positive jokey way, you know, the humor, because the tip mentioned jokes. That the bit is this, right? And he brings up the bit that they do, and then what he does is he's saying that that's a bit about how it like about him being like a broke boy. Is that a bit?
My goal today, and even if it's true, even if those
Like,
things
and then he says, even if it's true. I mean, I'm assuming he's like saying in the realm of like giving this example like right now, but like he said it before, and it's just weird. That's not, again, it's not what the dude was saying. The tip or whatever just told him that the type of humor that they do may not work for everyone. It's not, has nothing to do with what you're doing. It's about the bit.
those things I'm saying are true, the audience doesn't want to hear it that way. Correct? The audience wants to hear it in like a hype positive manner.
And you know what? Holy shit. You know what? This dude said, so these other streamers, they put on their masks, they put on a smiley face. Well, I'm real, man. And now he's saying he understands no one wants to hear his woes, so he has to phrase it positively now. Which goes against what he brags about. Again, it's not no one said that he has to be positive all the time. It's just that he doesn't need to talk about paying bills. We can like understand that you pay bills. I don't think people doubted your ability to pay a bill, Phil. But I don't think we need to hear that about you getting tips. Oh my god.
Right?
Again,
Right?
DSP learned the wrong lesson. He learned the wrong lesson that people were having about this guy.
John Doe says the king doesn't ask for donations. Tell everyone you're collecting your taxes. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
the king has to collect his royal tax for today.
Dude. This dude is super lazy. And again, another example of him stealing someone's joke. Another dude in his chat mentioned King's tax. Guess what he does now? He says he collects taxes. This dude stole another dude's joke. He cannot think. And I know what, think about this. I was gonna actually do a talking video about this a little bit, but I'll do it now, I guess, since I have you here. This dude, he can't think of any meme by himself, and none of his memes work. That is like a fundamental problem with DSP's content. Like, it's one of the core foundations of the problem. This dude cannot come up with anything, and when he does, it always fails. He needs someone else to come up with the best streak. The stuff he came up with after that was like failures or failure to launch, like the Jersey streak. He talked about doing a Jersey streak. And he was like, I don't know, guys. This, that. And all of his ideas that he has on his own are bad. Like, he had an idea of, like, showing his toys to the camera. Like, I was like, this is what you come up with? You streamed for, like, 16 years, and this is the best you can do? And this dude, he took another person's thing and used it as his own. And he needed the Kino Casino to create the king meme for him to use. He could not find it himself. He couldn't do shit on his own. This dude is helpless.
You've all been here. You've enjoyed the show. I even entertained you with like 20 minutes of technical difficulties because I'm a buffoon. I'm sure you all had a good laugh. The king needs to collect his tax for that now. So please send your taxes my way. Let's hit the tier 2 tip skull. Let's do it. And then you could all vote for a hat for the king to wear for the rest of the stream. What do you think about that?
What do you think about that?
Oh yeah? Hold on. I'm being
Hold on.
notified of some bad behaviors.
Oh, bad behaviors.
Okay.
Kill him.
All right, I got rid
Get
of
him outta
the
here.
bad actor.
Good.
Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Game Boy. I hope you have a good day.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully you're doing something
Why
special.
trust him? He could be
Star
lying,
Star says you
Phil.
nailed it. People want to feel good. Hold on.
People want to feel good.
People want to feel good when they donate because they want to have a good time, not to feel like they have to, or they're punished by dropping a game that you'll suffer without a tip goal. There you go. So,
Oh my god.
and can I be honest with you guys?
So then can we bring back Final Fantasy VII?
Constructive, positive feedback is all I've ever asked for.
Oh fuck you!
want-
This dude has not opened suggestion box in months. In months. And he's sitting there telling you, guys, like, I love the suggestions. You didn't do suggestion box at all. That must mean it got negative. He probably opened the new one thinking that it's actually gonna be positive now. He looks at it, it's like, oh, it's negative. Oh well, oops, I forgot.
This kind of constructive, positive feedback, because obviously I love doing this. This is my job and my hobby, and I love this. This is the best job I've ever had. I want to do it as long as I can, till I die, right? Not full-time gaming, but other things, streaming and stuff. I love this. I need feedback to keep that going. And sometimes I ask for it, and I don't really get it, because I've had so many trolls.
What?
I just get, like, mixed,
Hold
not
up,
full-time
what?
gaming, but other things, streaming and stuff. I love this. I need feedback to keep that going. And sometimes I ask for it, and I don't really get it, because I've had so many trolls. I just get, like, mixed messages or bad.
Mixed messages. You're a mixed message. This dude literally has bad reading comprehension, and he assumes the worst out of the poster just innately. He, like, that co-op comment he got really, like, stuck with me because, again, it had good advice in there. And he just wrote it off and assumed the dude was being a troll. And you can argue that it was, but still, he gave good advice. It wasn't like, and the dude didn't, like, railroad anyone. The only one that was, like railroading someone was DSP railroading Cat. Literally just saying it's all her fault. Like, that the poster was blaming just her.
Bad messages, bad actors saying, oh, but you know. What I need is this kind of really positive feedback, because this will help me improve. Do you understand? This legit will make me a better creator to not be doing the things that annoy you guys. So I need to know what it is. It's not me asking for contributions that's the problem. It's the way I do it. And if I modify the way I do it, then people
have been saying that for years, though. People have been telling the way he does it is bad. And he tells them to shut up. And it's not begging, it's business. Or whatever the fuck. He has said this so many times. And now he's saying, well, it's how I say it. We've been telling him that for years at this point. And guess what? He didn't approve it. It got worse. It actually got worse.
So miffed about it, correct? Is that, am I getting that? Is that am I understanding the situation? Because if that's the case, let's figure it out. Let's figure out that happy medium of how to do it, but not make it fucking obnoxious to everybody. So we're all having a good time and we're all benefiting.
And I like that he needs to be told this. Like, he can't figure anything out on his own. But he can determine Markiplier's annoying and all these other fuckers are annoying. But this guy, he can figure himself out. He can figure out if he's annoying. Come on.
And yes. Well, do you see? This is all I needed. This is the kind of feedback I needed all along. Because I know I've made fucked up. Dude, streams I've done. I did this stupid Scorn stream like almost 2 years ago where I was so bad. I watched the stream back and I fucking I'm embarrassed at myself.
What?
Of how I behaved. I'm like, dude.
No, you
I was
didn't.
in such a bad mood that night. And I just came across like a real piece of shit to my audience. And I think I was a piece of shit for acting like that too. Just so everyone knows, you know.
You do. But the thing is, he says this. He does the same thing again anyway. That behavior is not a one-time thing. That has happened multiple times. And since it never had the same repercussion as that did, it flies under the radar. Again, he played Fallout 4, and he threatened to drop the game, and he was not very grateful about any of this word he got before. Like, at all. But Scorn was bad. Shut up.
No. And this is the kind of feedback that I absolutely need from you guys to succeed. And I'm appreciative of this right now. You guys are being amazing right now, and I really appreciate it. So by the way, more shout outs. Conan did another super chat and says, get me on the leaderboard. I was up super late with my newborn. I need the dopamine hit. Well, Conan, I would have put you on the leaderboard, except Dragon's Advocate just did a super chat and said, get off that leaderboard, nerd. Laughing out loud. Wow. So it looks like we have a little bit of a battle going between Conan and Dragon's Advocate.
Dude, it's a super chat war.
Dragon's Advocate is indeed the latest super chatter. Shout out to Dumpy Koala, who just gifted 5 memberships to the community. So congratulations to those of you who are getting those memberships. And ladies and gentlemen. Wow. No, I wasn't expecting this. Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
I just received an incredibly over-the-top generous $95 tip.
Whoa.
Someone says, come on, guys, get it to 150 right now.
On,
Show your support. I'm going to turn my camera off.
Come on, guys.
Wow. Well, thank you to whoever this is, because they did not include a name. But with that tip, we indeed have hit any goals that I would have set for myself today. That means you guys will vote for a hat. That means you guys will vote for a vest.
Hat?
That means we're getting the whole shebang. All right?
All right, we're almost done with this fucking video. But guys, there's more.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
However, I will say this.
Uh-oh.
$95 is nice, but you could have done the whole 100. I mean, you did 5 to round it off. Then we had a nice round number for the top tip. You could have done 100.
I mean, this is the king's tax. You know, it's going to good use.
This dude, man.
I mean, tonight, I'm going to be pulling so many Hogans with this money.
And
$100. Only 95.
Doing this for fucking Hogan. Again, this is stuff that people be banned.
I don't care if they take that clip out of context. That's just funny shit right there.
I don't care.
$5
Yeah,
100.
we're going to use that.
Well, I really appreciate that, Hard Nose, except that's a super chat. And super chats I don't get till next month. That $5 tip still is a holder. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. I'm not asking for anything, man. I'm just trying to razz people because that's what the guys do over there and people seem to like it. Okay. John,
oh my god, dude.
That $5 tip.
See how lame this is? And he's done this before though. Like this whole Makino Casino is like a convenient scapegoat he has now, but he's done this before. And then he would always tell us, "Oh, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm joking, guys. Don't worry, guys. It's okay, guys. I'm joking."
The tip still is a holder. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. I'm not asking for anything, man. I'm trying to razz people because that's what the guys do over there and people seem to like it. Okay. John Cool.
But I thought he didn't want to do that. Like, why did he do that bit if he told us that he didn't like the bit, right? He just told us in this video, I know they do this, but like, I understand, like, you know, this and that, whatever. To now just saying that it's fine to do this. Man.
Thank you for a $10 super chat, and he says, it's tax-free, bish. So thank you.
Oh, it's not tax-free.
I mean, I wish it was. None of this is tax-free. I pay taxes on all this shit. I really wish it was tax-free. I'm using the wrong keyboard. Is it John Cool? It was John Cool, correct?
Or it was Joe Cool.
John Cool. Yes, I got it right. Okay. So thank you, John Cool. No, currently I pay taxes on everything. Every single piece of income I get, no lie. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, tips, Patreon. I pay taxes on every single thing that I receive. That may change in the future if these tax laws in the U.S. actually change the way that these politicians are claiming they're going to change them if they get elected. Maybe I won't have to pay that much.
Maybe.
But I
doubt it though, because honestly, like, the government doesn't really give a fuck about internet shit. Like, they kind of don't. So, because that's probably why when he talks to these, like, tax people about his fucking career, they look at him like he's speaking a different language. They're like, what? I guess you're an entertainer.
On everything. Here's the truth. There's a reason why I moved to Washington State. Because in Washington State, there's no state income tax. Okay? I do pay the business and occupation tax. Okay? So I'm paying that, and I'm paying federal taxes. So I do still pay double tax. But if I lived in a state that had state tax, I would be paying federal tax, state tax, and probably even more tax on top of it. So when I moved from Connecticut to Washington, I did reduce the amount of tax I had to pay because the state income tax in Connecticut was ridiculous. It was really high. And I was like, why is it so high? Because Connecticut's right next to New York. And they're like, oh, because you're next to New York City, everything's more expensive.
I don't think it.
What?
I don't think it's that about taxes. I think they like money. They just like money.
No benefit to me staying in Connecticut and doing this for a living because that state income tax was ridiculously over the top expensive. When I moved out here, yes, what I'm paying now is way less for the B&O. They call it B&O tax, like the body odor tax, but it's really business and occupation tax. That's way
Body
less
odor.
than, you know, if I was paying a straight up
Oh my
state
God,
tax
whatever.
elsewhere. So
All right. I kind of hate when you talk about taxes. Now we get to this one about
Army
the
troops.
trolls.
It's the hate army, bro.
Rants and meltdowns
Shout
are a
out
daily
to
occurrence.
Hate
That's a good
good
title.
vibes to the
Shout out to
hate
Ah,
army.
hate.
yes.
Shout out
Shout
for
out for
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Every day when we start with the Level 1 podcast, I will let you know if there's any contributions that have come into the King's coffers, also known as the King's tax, as we have at the bottom here. And I'll shout them out
See,
and start
now
the show
let's go
with
the
that.
king's tax.
That's right. Detractors felt it right at the start. I didn't even have to start doing anything today, and I received $100. What do you think about that?
Yeah, he
What do
literally
you think
mocked
about
other
that,
people doing that.
detractors? Oh no! Did someone spit in your
man.
Wheaties? Were you eating your breakfast when this turned on, and now you just
This dude.
cry into your breakfast cereal for me,
Again.
please?
Again, the last time someone said that told his trolls to cry was Rich, and look where he's at now, Phil. Karma, man, it's gonna come back.
Just make it deliciously salty. I love it.
It's like a pendulum. It goes one way the other way. That's gonna go the other way the next day. So like enjoy the other way for the pendulum, but it will swing back, man.
I felted Mr. Beast last week. We're all
Why?
going to be
Why were you faulting Mr. Beast? What did he do to you? He did nothing. Huh?
recording and streaming our own perspectives. So they'll be streaming their perspective on their channel, and I'm going to be streaming my perspective here on DSP Gaming.
Whoa.
And so I'm on YouTube. I literally can't say the kind of risque commentary and shit that I used to. I'll get in trouble on YouTube.
No, I
because
like he says this, but he also said that like Kino Casino does have a YouTube channel and they still upload like content onto YouTube. And I'm like thinking, yeah, Phil, that is a good point. Wouldn't they be banned? But whatever. I mean, it's like a situational. They probably just didn't want to stream on YouTube because of like other reasons. You know what I mean?
because YouTube is so
Whatever.
stupid. You know, YouTube is so afraid of words. That words have so much power according to YouTube.
I love he says this after like years of telling us,
I understand that words can be offensive and it was fucked up.
and all this other bullshit, and now he's like doing the argument of words are just words, man. They don't have real meaning. But like that's how language works, though. Like when you're talking to us right now, I understand it because the words have meaning. So when you say like offensive shit, it's gonna be taken offensively. That's why, like, you know. But this dude will sit there and then rant about how trolls are calling his fans dents. But Phil, dent is a word, correct? Why are you being upset about it? It's just a word, man. It doesn't have any power over anyone. And it's a generalized comment. It's not like targeting an individual. Stupid. Like this dude is so dumb.
YouTube that God forbid you say something that could offend somebody. You know, I'm serious. Like, so even if I wanted to even do like a one night only, no holds barred commentary stream, I'd probably get shut down. So I have to abide by the rules of where I stream, you know. But I'm going to do my best to be
What does
myself
he
and
want
be
to
funny.
say?
And
Like,
hopefully, for it to
again,
be a
when
great
these people like complain about this, I sometimes ask myself, why do you want to like say slurs so badly? Like why is it a desire? Like everyone else moved on, and it was like okay, and then they find other ways to be successful, or they find other things to make jokes about. But people like Phil are like, I can't say slurs, guys. What's the point of living? It's like, Jesus, man, is that all you got going?
great stream. We'll see. So, support remains incredibly strong on all my streams. Thank you so much for that, everybody. In fact, we're at $121. Like I said, let's hit the 150 King's Tax goal by the end of the stream. We're almost there.
Tax.
And, if you're enjoying yourself this morning, consider supporting in another way. Right now, we got no super chats whatsoever and no memberships. Get some of those going. All right?
Yeah, get the money going.
Tributes to the king.
man.
Please.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just going to tell you guys right now.
Okay, so
All
that
right,
was
unless
right
more
now.
support starts coming in, there's no way I can pull any Hogans tonight. All right? And that's going to be sad.
Again,
Can you
these are memes that he would ban you over, by the way. Like, you could be banned for this, and you know what? I don't trust the mod team to understand that it's okay to make these kind of jokes. Watch, people are gonna make this a similar joke and they'll be banned anyway. Because DSP's moderation is inconsistent as fuck. It's never consistent. One day it's okay to troll and the next day you're banned.
Imagine the hundreds and hundreds of Hogans just sitting there in loot waiting to be pulled. How are they going to be released from their loot? It's like the genie stuck in the lamp and he can't get out. You can't get him out of the lamp unless you rub it. Well, I can't rub the lamp unless you support the stream.
Symphony.
Okay?
Great
Those Hogans, they're crying right now. Okay. Very nice. All right, exactly. The 5 stars don't pull themselves. Exactly right. All right? So thank you to everyone who's already supported. Usually, I'm going to be honest, usually the React stuff doesn't get a lot of support.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't. Usually it's based just on the members who join and submit the video.
You know, I love he keeps telling us every day.
This channel works because of members.
And now he's like, where's the tips?
I don't get a lot of support.
Whatever.
The fact that we're already at $121 of support and we haven't even started with the show yet is amazing. Thank you guys for supporting my content so early on today. And again, let's hit that by the end of the podcast, shall we? If you hit it by the end of the podcast, I'll murder the AI inside this camera so it stops following me around. I'll slap it around. Okay.
Cool.
$5 super chat. Here's your super chat, Phil. Love the Boogaloo Boys Hawaiian shirt. Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, God. What is this? Whose adherents are often referred to as Boogaloo Boys or... What? Is loosely organized far-right, anti-government extreme... Oh! Wow, this dude, man. Literally.
Me around. I'll slap it around. Okay. $5 super chat. Here's your super chat, Phil. Love the Boogaloo Boys Hawaiian shirt. Yes.
Well, this is, to be kind of fair though, DSP's probably really stupid, and you could probably like get this like he will be paranoid over like if someone had like was like, hey Phil, love Zarnoff, and he like, what does that mean? Is that like a bad word? I'm not gonna say I don't know what it means, man. And then he'll move on. But he reads this, no problem. But I guess he's thinking, probably in his little head, he thinks it's like there's like a band called Boogaloo Boys, which is probably the Beach Boys. But since DSP is stupid, he probably gets used to confused.
Money.
One of my many summertime attires that I've added to my rotation, my wardrobe. I found you through Kino Casino. Me and the Proud Boys love the show. We're the Proud Boys. I don't know about that.
Man.
I if you're talking about the political group, just for the record, I'm not a political guy. I do not support any political ideology or anything. So, I mean, you're welcome to enjoy and support, but I'm not going to be approving any behavior of any group. So. For dinner, I drink cherry juice.
Okay.
Reason being, I have a medical condition.
Let's move on.
Where I have very elevated levels of uric acid in my
Can't
body.
say out. We can't say out, guys. But YouTube will fucking destroy me if I said slurs. But we can't say out, guys. The G word is too offensive with a hard T.
If I don't manage those levels,
or the
I
hard
get
G. That's it. That sounds like a gangster thing.
Swelling and incredible pain in my joints. Okay, I've learned to
no,
manage
that's what
this.
DSP should do. Since he has gout, he can say like, "Oh, guys, I have the hard G, right? I'm the hard G."
9 years since I was diagnosed with it.
Oh, man.
I don't really have a problem with it anymore. But I have to drink this tart cherry juice every dinner. I drink a big ass glass of
this thing with cherry juice is also like a myth, and DSP just believes it. And then he gives you the unbelievable lie
to help manage it, and it tastes like shit.
That it tastes like shit. This dude is an idiot. Cherry juice is delicious, man. I'm not a huge fan of cherry juice. I'm not like in love with it. It's not my favorite thing, but it is pretty good. I do like drinking it time to time. I'm more of a peach juice kind of guy. But anyways, or an orange juice. Orange juice is pretty good too. But anyways, man. But this dude is sitting there like shitting on cherry juice. This slander cannot stand. Get out of here.
But I gotta do it. I've gotten used to the flavor of it because I need it in my diet.
I need it.
That's also why I don't eat a lot of like red meat, shellfish, stuff like that. Have we entered the new renaissance of DSP
I
gaming?
feel
I'm
like
noticing
you
so
could
many new viewers and
disprove that.
positivity.
Whatever.
That's not for me to say.
Furry.
That's for you to say. But I just
Wait,
want you to understand
what?
stuff like that. Have we entered the new renaissance of DSP gaming? I'm noticing so many new viewers
okay.
and positivity. That's not for me to say.
This dude is calling this a second coming, by the way.
That's for you to say. But I just want you to understand something. I've always been here. I've always been this guy. It's just that I needed the opportunity to be taken seriously and not be treated like a joke or a whipping boy.
You are
know
a
what I
joke.
mean? I needed the
What a
opportunity for
joke.
people to come and check me out and actually see if they like the content for themselves and to judge for themselves. And it seems like you guys are
content
judging and saying,
sucks.
yes, we like. We're at 161 likes. I
What
didn't
are
even
the
ask for it, and you
LARPers?
guys kept liking the video. You see what I mean?
Again, see how much he's like, he kind of shits on his original fan base that was there along the way.
So it
These are
certainly
what they
seems to
like.
me that you guys are enjoying the content that I've been making all along. And now that you're here, it's just making it better. Having more viewers, more people to talk with and everything just makes it better. I absolutely adore.
Dude, he said for years how he preferred being a little guy, so he doesn't have to worry about like talking with everyone. But now, like, he wouldn't be able to interact with chat if they had like 1,000 people. Now he wants to grow. Man, it's like it's all situational, and he was content with where he was, and he only wanted more when it benefits him.
My core fan base who got me where I am. But now being exposed to a whole new audience is amazing. It goes both ways. You're loving this for the first time, but I'm loving having you guys here for the first time too. It goes hand in hand, it's reciprocal.
I hate every time this dude brings up how it's reciprocal. It's just disgusting. Every time I hear him say it's reciprocal, it just feels fucked up and so bizarre. I've never seen anyone just sit there unironically say this is reciprocal. Like, dude, come on. It's the most transactional discourse you could have.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just received a $17 tip from Duty's Rope. Wow, that's pretty harsh, man.
Wow.
These peasants are keeping the king waiting. Off with their heads! Well, thank you so much to Duty's Rope, good lord,
Good lord.
for a $17 tip, and that officially
Wow.
means, yes, indeed.
I love that he's allowing all of this like humor about other people on his streams. And you know what? Like he said like, "Oh, I can't read what you said about memology," but he reads that like openly. It's fine to joke about suicide, I guess. The guy who suffered from depression understands. Suicide is hilarious, apparently. Okay.
Indeed, we have hit the king's taxes goal for this stream. I haven't even begun with my react show, and we have maxed out on support on this stream. By the way, that's the 5th straight stream that we have done this.
And we're starting to
Thank you
count the
also
streams.
very
When we get to the 10th streak, you just know he's gonna make a streak counter. And that's coming back. And then that's gonna keep going, and the festival will return. And that's gonna be scary to think about. Now, again, the fall off of it would be funnier, because the last time he had a vest streak, it created the entitlement complex. So who knows what complex this is gonna form by the end.
so very much. The king appreciates you lining the coffers. Again, those Hogans are waiting tonight, and I cannot pull the Hogans without your support.
Oh,
Now
wow.
the Hogans will be let
Hilarious.
free. Who let the Hogans out? You let the Hogans out with your king's taxes today. Thank you so very much, man. All right.
Come on, do the cringe.
Who let the
There we
Hogans
go.
out? You. From Judy's Diabetes. Now listen, you guys are saying this
Wow.
shit. I'm not gonna go
Dude,
low.
we can't talk about fucking gout, right? Gout is offensive, and it's like personal and this and that. He reads this. Wow, man, you're so cool.
And hit these guys out. I don't know if Duty has diabetes, nor do I give a fuck. Okay, but Duty's Diabetes just hit me $5
don't
to say,
give a
King,
fuck?
I'm glad to
Okay.
see you shouting out donos during the podcast. Makes me want to donate more. Yeah, and again, I think as long as I can maintain my train of thought and cover all the topics I want to cover, I think I'll start doing it this way. If I see
Oh,
contributions
yes.
at the beginning of the show, I will shout them
Again,
out.
he did this before. He did this in 2017. And then he stopped because he loved having segments.
I'm going
Aw.
to change the format of the show because it used to be I save it for the end. but it seems like people are more apt to want to contribute if I give them a shout out right away. So I will do that. Okay? There you go. That's right. Another day, another L for Duty. That Duty is being backed up again, guys. Duty is all backed
And
up.
now we're making constipation jokes because DSP loves poop. He has a huge poo fetish.
He took the whole bottle of Metamucil.
Like, you don't want to know what he was fapping to on May 1st. You just don't want to know. That's how bad it is.
And it's still not coming out. He's still constipated. They're gonna maybe have to get
Oh
one
my
of those
God,
fucking
dude.
like rooter snakes up his ass to try to just.
You know what? This dude says it's so weird that LTG and all these other people care about how other men look, right? But this dude is like fixated on Duty pooping and shoving stuff up his ass. But God forbid you say DSP wears dumbass shirts and he looks shitty or whatever the fuck, or he looks like an idiot. That's weird. But let's talk about Duty's ass and putting things up his ass, because that's what you do, right? Oh my God.
Dislodge the duties that are stuck in there at this point. Because every day hitting this goal, every time I'm hitting this goal, this guy is fucking freaking out and seething. He's so upset.
How does he
I would
know?
be successful, and
This dude, it's like, it's insane. The more you listen to this, it's like at some point people are gonna start watching Duty streams at this point. They're just gonna watch his content and they're gonna see that maybe this dude isn't doing what DSP's saying he's doing. Like, dude, okay, you know what? We're going on a field trip. Duty streams. Let's just watch a DSP video from him. Let's see. We'll watch this one.
I need that money. I really.
I know that's gonna be. What is it? Probably just a compilation.
Move there. Why can't I do a move?
Yeah, this is a compilation. And what about this?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty, back again with another video, and of course this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video posted last night.
Okay. Alright, that's the beginning. Now, is he gonna be ranting and raving?
LED lights. It came in a 2-pack, and he thought, well, this is way too long, it's too much lighting, let me just lay down one. He laid out shouldn't be spending their money on frivolous bullshit, especially stuff they don't need. I can understand the
Okay, this is like literally the usual stuff you kind of expect a detractor to talk about in reality. And this dude is saying like, oh, I don't know, he's freaking out. I already watched like just a clip, just skimming, and it's just like, okay, like he's not really freaking out. This dude is acting as if like, dude, he's like reeing into the mic. And he's just like throwing shit, and he's like just going mad. But somebody's just like, yeah, this dude wastes money. Yeah, he wastes money. He's the king.
And he'd still be a fucking loser. It's without a question they will move the goalpost on you. Who cares? You don't have to prove anything. It's them who cares anyway, not us. And you're absolutely right. That's the thing.
But this is the funniest thing.
Here's the thing, Ian.
This is true no matter what. His fan base would believe him over a troll. But this comes from DSP assuming his viewers are fucking brain dead, and they don't and they're easily swayed. Like, he thinks that. He literally thinks less of them. So that's why he doesn't move on. He's very concerned
That's
about
absolutely
trolls.
true. People don't care. Now that people have seen the real me via the Kino Casino guys being on their show doing the co-op react, and people say, wait a minute, Phil's a cool guy, he's funny, he's insightful. And now people are checking out my content and they're like, oh.
What was insightful about the fucking Kino Casino shit? All they did was, like, kind of parrot what they said. Whatever, okay.
Like, the content. They don't give a fuck about mobile games. Who gives a fuck about mobile games? And that's the funniest part. If that's my biggest...
No one cared this much about it when it first dropped. And people got more and more interested in it as time went on, though, which was the problem. If you just didn't, like, give it weird attention, I think people would have moved on.
Biggest offense. Man, you really don't like me because of that? You must not have been...
DSP has gotten mad at people for wasting their money in GTA Online, and he doesn't understand that people might be upset with him spending money in mobile games. Again, this dude says that we should not care about how he spends his money, but then why does he get to rant about how random people he doesn't even know, by the way, spend their money? Again, he blamed people who supported GTA Online for ruining gaming and ruining Rockstar and all this shit. But now, because they spent their money in shark cards or whatever the fuck, but we have to allow DSP to waste his money in mobile games. Isn't that ruining gaming too? Don't people attribute a lot of the monetization in gaming to mobile games? So why is DSP supporting mobile games? Okay.
Have been paying attention to the internet for the last 5 to 10 years. There's people doing crypto scams. There's people,
And then it's well, what about this? It's whataboutism. And it's like, dude, we're not talking about Boogie or Wings or whatever. I'm making a video about DSP. And guess what? You're the subject. I'm not talking about other people. I don't give a fuck, because if they're doing like fucked up shit, they're doing fucked up shit. But I'm making a video about you, buddy.
doing insane, over-the-top, disrespectful stunts and pranks
And again,
that are
he's saying as if like if we dislike him, we can't dislike anyone else. And that's not how it works. It just isn't. I can like and dislike multiple people at once, stupid. And this dude is like acting as if like we only hate Phil. That's the only person we hate.
that are messing with people's entire cultures, right? There's people who are
Right?
completely grooming an entire generation of kids to give them millions upon millions of dollars so they can be filthy rich for the rest of their
But this is super speculative. On top of that, like, I'm sure that happened because I think that's probably what people said about Mr. Beast, I think. Whatever. But he said he would say that about anyone. He said he accused like every streamer that was popular of doing that. Any of them. Okay.
rest of their lives. There's people
And,
faking
but we can't say that about him. He didn't groom anyone, of course. But it's like super unfair because again, he gets mad when people say he groomed Panda Lee and Cat. He's like, I did not. No, I didn't. I waited until Panda Lee was legal. Not creepy at all, but I waited until she was legal, dude. And then like Cat, she just loves me, man, and all this other shit. But dude, like, you're openly calling other people groomers with like no information or evidence, just as much as we have. Come on, whatever.
faking cancer. We keep going on and on,
Hmm.
right? I've done none of those things, nor have I ever wanted to involve myself in any of these things. So why the fuck am I the villain? I don't get it.
You're
I just,
part of a drama show now.
how did I become
stupid.
the villain? I don't get it.
How did I become
I'm
the
not
villain?
even on the same platform and level of that.
No one says
just-
you are. Again, it's a spectrum. There's different degrees. It's like criminals. Not all criminals are the same kind. Just because one person may be a robber may not mean that he's a murderer. Like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, they can do both. Sometimes they overlap, sure, but again, it's like it's not one thing. Just because someone dislikes DSP and makes like troll videos doesn't mean that that he's all the same with the other lol cows. Come on.
I'm just a small guy
He's just
who
a
just
quickie
wants
known
to
as
have fun with his
Symphony.
audience. Am I perfect? No. Absolutely, I'm not perfect. I've definitely made mistakes, okay? I know that. But I'm constantly improving to try to be better every day.
And the
I'm-
crypto
I'm-
scams thing, isn't it just that Boogie just invested in crypto and lost all his money? Like, Boogie wasn't like getting people to join in on his crypto. He was just spending money, wasting money on crypto. At least that's what I understood it as. And he's like, "Oh, Boogie was running crypto scams." And I don't think that was the case. I think he just did crypto and then lost all his money. And people are like, "Wow, he's an idiot."
I'm making strides. I'm trying to make content for you guys that you like. You guys like me now. Let's keep it going and fuck
You guys
all this
like me
stupid
now?
white noise bullshit for a bunch of little whiny bitches who are upset because they don't have content anymore.
Look, this dude wants to insulate these people so bad. So bad. He sees his new eyes, first thing he says.
Trying to make content for you guys that you like. You guys like me now. Let's keep it going and fuck all this stupid white noise bullshit for a bunch of little
Guys, you like me now. Don't forget that. Don't listen to anyone. Listen to me, because you like me, right?
whiny bitches who are upset because they don't have content anymore. They have no content to make. Every time they make a piece of content, they have to clip this
I'm not
and
clipping
this
anything.
and this. They have to clip success. Every fucking clip is success staring them in the face, and they are fucking crying about it, and they can't take it.
Ah, yes. We're so crying, and we can't take it. I can't take it, guys. I had to get high to do this video. I just couldn't take it, man.
It's actually gotten so good.
And
like, so
apparently one of my
successful around
trolls
here,
started
that
to
literally
smoke weed.
the people who
and
used to
he,
be in my
like,
chat
had to
who
deal
were
with
the
it.
pocket hate watchers, you know, people who pretend to be
Wait,
actually
what?
gotten so good, you know, like so successful around here that literally the people who used to be in my chat who are the pocket hate watchers, you know, people
The pocket hate watchers.
who pretend to be fans, and then they're mad now because I'm successful. They've all exposed themselves. Like Don Fanucci the other day. He's a sub of this channel for over a year.
Man, this is so cool. So cool to listen to. Again, you're watching this guy and you're a normie, right? And you don't know who this guy is. And then you're just watching this guy to single out some random dude and like shitting on him. Like, that is in a way harassment. Because Don Fanucci isn't there to defend himself. And again, he's telling like hundreds of people that this dude sucks. So let's say someone in his chat goes to another chat and they see Don Fanucci there. They may start shit with him in another streamer's chat. Now, of course, it's unlikely and it's probably not gonna happen. But what if it did? I mean, there were like chat posts or whatever when he was on Twitch saying, Phil, I love your emotes, but I can't use them because when I go to someone else, I use your emotes. Your trolls, they harass me. And all this stuff, he brings it up, and he said that all the time. Guys, I know that, like, someone get harassed by just using my subs, man. It's bullshit. Whatever the fuck. And now he's just like, a dude leaves, and he's like, yeah, this guy's a piece of shit. Like, dude, what if he gets, like, harassed now? Don't you care about people getting harassed and that's wrong? Oh, because they hang out with the wrong crowd, so who cares, right? They're not human anymore, right?
The big crown and everything. And then he exposes himself as a troll. I knew he was a troll because people had told me for years he was in detractor chats and shit. I don't care, though. Like, I don't judge anyone for their actions outside of my stream, but he can't even take it. He sits here, oh my God, Phil's successful now? People like him? Oh, fuck this. So he turned on me. He's saying all nasty things in the chat, and we all laughed at him as he fucking got my boot to his ass down the fucking hill as he got kicked out forever.
I love that, like, just doing basic moderation is a big event in DSP gaming. It's a huge event. Like, dude, if insulting you is against the rules, right? You're not being respectful or whatever the fuck. Like, banning them is like the natural course of action. Whatever.
Forever, and he ain't coming back. He's a little bitch, you know? And there's so many people like that, too, the pocket watchers, right? We really don't like Phil, but we're going to pretend like we're a fan, and then all of a sudden we're going to get him. We're going to get him. What a fucking loser.
Dude, that's like your entire chat. Like, and this happened so many times. It's like unbelievable. This is just another wave of him just saying, yeah, man, that's it. No more Merryweather fans. That's it. No more bullshit. I'm putting my hand down to these LARPers. Or whatever the fuck. He never said LARPers, but he's gonna say it eventually. Someday. But this dude said this before, and guess what? It happened again. It's gonna happen again anyway. This is just performative.
Dude, what a loser you are
What
in
a
life.
loser.
What the fuck is your problem?
What's your problem?
You got fucking gripe against me, but you still sit in my chat? What is you're fucking fucked up in the head, man. I mean, the question is, who's the real winner and loser here? I had your membership for a year, stupid. Your paid membership. Since you're laying into it,
man.
you may as well use the duty.
What if he was an actual fan and he just, again, like, it's hard to take DSP storytelling seriously because he considers everything trolling. Because all that could have happened was, oh man, this is how he's gonna get money now. He's just gonna be like being obnoxious. This sucks, and then that gets him banned.
I really need that money
Aw.
track as your own. It would be hilarious. Yeah, see, I don't even know what that track is.
I
keep
don't
telling
know
you
the
guys,
track.
I don't watch detractor stuff. So I don't even know. Everyone says that as a quote, right? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Just like
What
the
does it
stupid
mean?
the banana song from Donkey.
The banana song. It is so funny how it gets him so worked up for nothing. And like, it's a dumb song. And oh man, does this mean we're gonna get another banana song? I just realized because I think Meerkat said in one of his streams that every time he brings up he might do a remix, so he might get a remix, another one. Because the Squeeze Banana songs are really good. They're sick tracks. But this dude is acting as if it's like the worst thing to happen. It's so weird.
Donkey Kong 64. Listen,
But he
I'm not
featured, by the way, he featured a troll song on his pre-stream music before. I think All the Employees was made by the guy who did DSP isms.
mentally stunted. I don't know what you're referencing, stupid. Normal people don't sit to a little song that I improv during an N64 Donkey Kong playthrough and play it back 17 times a day listening to it like you're a mentally challenged idiot. No one
Dude, people like this dude is doing clips now, right? Correct? And he always tells us that people love watching certain clips over and over. Oh, they love certain on all this other stuff. But now he's mocking people for finding something enjoyable in his fucking content. Like, what are you supposed to enjoy? Honestly, think about it. It was a song he made. He did it in his own fucking streams. That he says he curated and it's funny and all this other shit and meaningful. They get something out of the banana song and he mocks you for it. Like, man.
no one understands your memes because they're dumb. They're for dumb children mouth droolers, you fucking morons. I don't understand what you're saying because I'm not on your level. I'm up here.
You made the song, Phil. You created the song. Come on. As we get a nice like image about something.
You're down here. I can't hear you.
So
you're below.
So then you're punching down. So he's admitting he's punching down to us. You know the guy who says he doesn't punch down? Well, now he's punching down. See, this guy is an asshole.
Below me.
You're below me.
Imagine if Bad Bunny said this.
Good Lord, these people are
Imagine
fucking
if he
stupid.
was a girl saying this.
You're below me.
Female streamer told viewer that they're below her.
Yeah, what monkey
everyone's
song?
calling her
Good
entitled.
question. I've literally never heard it.
What monkey
They've tried to
song?
have me recreate it. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not a dunce. You know, sorry that I'm too smart to understand your
smart.
dumbass fucking thing that you keep referencing.
It's a song he made. Whatever.
I just received a $2 tip from Duty's Dilator. Hail to
Back
the
to
king.
making
Wow,
fun
thank you, Jay.
conditions.
Thank you to Duty's Dilator.
Jay. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Thank you so much.
I will say, unlike the Ryan shit, I kind of would give that one a little bit of a pass because there is someone in his chat named Jade that talks that he does read his comments to, so I can believe him that he would be trying to like read the tip and then he like looked at Jade in YouTube. I could say that. I could see that. So I'm a little whatever on this. So I don't know if it's necessarily him doxing the tipper, but I could see him being like confusing Jade. You know? That's how I feel about it.
So much for your support today, everybody.
Now, if he said Jace, like he was gonna say Jason, that's different. That's different.
All right.
Then
I think it's
would
time
say,
to end the show.
But Jade is
Duty's
a little
Dilator. Yikes.
little sus.
Automata says, love that you're turning the Hogan meme to your advantage when you play that game on stream as a joke. The thing is, here's
no.
the thing.
Here's the thing.
The reason I can't actually prove to you that all the bullshit they've been saying over the years is a lie is because if my accounts and stuff get out, you know they will find a way to access data and information based on it and then hurt me, right? You have to understand that a mobile game account is typically attached to two different things. One would be like your cell phone ID for whatever kind of cell phone you have. Also, they can
Or the Line app.
associate that with a cell phone provider and plan.
But like, so this part, I feel like DSP told us his provider before. I feel like he has. And if he hasn't, I feel like people already know what it is anyway. So I don't think that's much of a concern. And you know, like whatever.
Plan, all right?
But this is a little
just to be
ludicrous.
honest, my actual accounts in some games that I've played are the same name, and therefore they might be able to track history of things. You know what I'm saying? And then they could probably get.
But he told us in the past that the mobile game accounts he used were the ones he used on stream before and all his other shit. So if they trace the past, Wouldn't they just see that? Or do you have or do you smurf in mobile games too?
Get contact with fucking phone companies and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I can't have that because I've already been through this, and I will talk about this during my react to my documentary.
Yeah, get
but
hyped.
if these weird psychotic detractors get one piece of information, they find ways to turn that one piece into a bunch of nightmarish situations. For example, at one point, they used social engineering to fool a company, which I had an account with, to give them information. And then I'm not kidding you, this happened. They emptied my fucking bank account.
Okay. Get a load of this. They emptied his bank account.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, they didn't have access to the bank account, but
They didn't have access to the account, but they were able to get into the account and take money out of it. What?
found a
Okay.
way through social engineering to have an account drain money from the account. And then,
Wait, what?
okay, now they didn't have access to the bank account, but they found a way through social engineering to have an account drain money from the account.
So they made an account that how whatever.
And then I had to clear that up and clean it up. I had to make all new accounts because I had no money for a month. I couldn't pay all my payments, and I had payment agreements with things like I'm transparent about this. I've said it before.
I mean, maybe what he's saying. Okay, get this, guys. So this dude must have been playing WWE Champions on this other hidden account, and then he linked that bank account to his bank account, and then that debt became his debt. And I mean, I know that sounds stupidly weird, but maybe it is. Maybe life is just stupidly weird sometimes.
I have payment agreements with the government to pay back taxes that I owe them for years that I didn't pay my taxes properly when I was in financial distress.
I remember he hated to do the payment
So I have
plan.
these agreements in place,
but now
and
he
I
has them.
defaulted on all my agreements because I had no money. They drained my fucking...
It's the payment plan with the taxes thing is always funny to me because if you go back, he was worried of being on a payment plan. He didn't want to be on it. He was like, "No, I don't want to be on it. I don't want to be on it. It's stupid. I don't need it." And now he's on it. He's like, "It's the best thing ever." I always think about that.
fucking bank account. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what I mean. And that was based off of a little piece of information, a lot of guessing, and them social engineering a company. They then were able to pull that off. You see? Now, this isn't stuff that I'm going to give you details on or fully discuss publicly because it would just be harmful, you see? But I've already been down this fucking road. That's what I mean. The detractors know with this stupid mobile game bullshit, that doesn't matter anyway. Even if it were true, it still doesn't matter. You understand? It's not a horrendous crime.
It's not a horrendous crime. I mean, no one is saying DSP needs to go to jail. I mean, maybe some people, but not everyone. They're just saying, this dude wastes money. That's tantamount to what people are just saying about him. They're not saying that this dude's heinous, he needs to go to jail. I mean, just because I say he needs to drink some bleach, it doesn't mean I mean it.
These people are just dunces. But if I were to try to prove my innocence, they would absolutely take whatever piece of information was public, and they would use that to get other information and find ways to daisy chain it all together and hurt me. And that's why it's just not worth it. It's like I said, the devil I know is being harassed
The
and
devil
made
I
fun of for the past
know.
5 to 10 years, being called an asshole lolcow clown on the internet.
Yeah, you
right?
are.
That's
You are a
that's the
lolcow
devil I
clown.
know. Knowing that devil, I'm still able to maintain a business, have a good life, right? The devil I don't know is if I prove my innocence to all that shit they've said, and then number one, they'll just move the goalpost anyway, so it won't matter that I just proved it. They'll have something else
This
that they don't like
dude
me
is so
for,
dumb,
right?
though.
And then
Because again, we dislike him for multiple reasons. It's not just one thing. I don't need the WWE champions to be real to dislike this guy. I have a lot of reasons that I dislike about this guy, and it is baked into his personality.
And on top of that, they use the information I provided to hurt me and my family and my business. So it's I'd rather mess with the devil I know who's right here, who I've been with for 5 years, than this giant can of worms I might open over here that could completely screw me over. You understand?
You understand?
And again, there'll be more elaboration on that probably during the documentary react, but that's just in a nutshell how I've handled this whole thing.
We're doing really good time, guys. It's crazy.
I mean, to be quite frank,
we got 2 videos left.
Just
so
think
I
of
don't
it this,
know.
and this is absolutely truthfully documented story. One of my detractors worked at Comcast, my ISP,
Whoa.
and was sitting there messing with my modem settings and resetting my modem during my live streams to troll me. And we found this out. There's documented evidence. Comcast fired the person. You know?
I really wish, you know what, if I was that guy, and you know, it probably was a thing he knew. Hey, if I even do this once, I'm gonna be fired, and he probably wanted to be like let go. He probably, you know what, probably what happened. This is speculation, by the way. This guy could have gotten another job and waited until he got confirmation that he got the job to then just do this and quit. Now, I do think that it probably might be some legal ramifications because I kind of don't think people would want to hire someone that targeted a customer. But who knows? Who knows, man? The world's weird.
You know? What the fuck? If that is truthful and happened, of course you can understand that even worse things have probably happened, right?
He says that he can imagine worse things has happened. You talked about that, so I don't think that's the case. Again, if worse things happened, he would tell us. He would definitely tell us. Okay, next thing. Now this one is gonna be a fun one.
It's the hate army, bro.
Hate Army.
What
Shout
is
out
this one?
to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
Hey.
Shout out to hate.
26
Shout out
minutes.
to Hate.
Okay,
Shout
we'll
out
see
to
where we're
Hate.
at
Shout
after
out
this
for-
video. We'll see.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my late night chill stream. The one stream a week that I do here on DSP Throwback, and we have a great, relaxing, interactive time. I like to call it Retro React. Welcome, welcome. I know people will start joining now because I just posted up that we're live, and cannot wait. Let me get everything open here on my laptop. So, took a little bit longer to get up and running for 2 reasons. Number one, because I was having a little bit of difficulty because my pop-up stuff wasn't working right. You know, my animations.
Okay,
And I-
we're gonna skip through this.
My clips recently, which I easier way to do that. He basically told me there's a way in,
I like don't
post.
care.
and DSP Reacts channel, which was a highlight from this afternoon's DSP experience doing this. Welcome everyone. I'm just getting the chat open time in PS Home for this. Oh, I can actually, pretty damn cool, isn't it? And I'm ready to chill with all of you. I'll chill and relax for the next couple of hours. So, Sandy, becoming a member tonight. Thank you, Sandy, for the membership. I appreciate that. Actually, it says it is not a new membership, so I guess you must have already become a member and you popped the message tonight. Well, thank you for that. And we received the first tip of the night already here.
First tip.
I just got started. $2 tip from Sarah. Now listen to this. All right.
Listen to this. Get a load of this tip. Get a load of it.
Right, because we are going to address this, because here's the deal. I've got to be honest, I'm not a fan of dragging down others and felting. I understand why you're doing it. It's good for business, but I hope when the hype dies down, you go back to being the old DSP that focuses on making positive content that doesn't harm anyone else.
Okay. How do you think he's gonna respond to this? Obviously, he's gonna be defensive and negative. He could have easily. This 16-minute video did not need to exist. He could have just said, Sarah, I understand. I'm just joking around. You know, like, maybe I should, like, calm down a little bit, but I just think it's funny. You know? Like, whatever. But no. Instead, he gets offended that someone is not laughing along with them. And this is actual worst behavior. This is not behavior you should have towards your fucking audience.
First of all, I haven't stopped making any content. I'm making exactly the same content in the same amounts. In fact, it's just extra content. I'm still making the gameplay. I'm still doing the podcast. There's just extra content added on.
Yeah, but you like when you're doing. He had like, we went through like 2 videos. Yeah, because I think I had 4. Oh no, three past videos. Jeez, literally 3 videos of him just ranting about trolls, and that's not negative content. That's not negative. That's not positive content. Like, and this you just understand that it's kind of like even though you're going after people who wronged you or whatever, it can still be negative. Again, that's why like the eye for an eye, everyone ends up blind shit comes from. Because yeah, shouldn't you be taking the high road, Phil? Because you're not like the other people who take a quick jab.
So your statement about me not making content is
He
actually
also
false.
he also doesn't hold grudges, by the way.
Number two, your statement saying that basically you are sad that I'm dragging others down. I'm literally not dragging anyone down that hasn't done it to me for a decade. First it was Rich, now it's my detractors. I'm not going after anyone.
He went after the detractors for so long, but I would find, in my opinion, it's a little bit more egregious. Whatever, that he is like bringing Rich down in the sense that shouldn't DSD be empathetic with a dude that's going through like a lot of trolling and a lot of shit, right? Like, but no, he can't do that. Why would he?
Anyone. I have no reason to go after anyone. But now these people who have made money on my back for a decade are going to get their fucking share of misery. They deserve it. And
Again, what's the misery? This dude is like saying, we're gonna suffer, like I'm gonna be tortured because DSP's successful now. But dude, like, you're just enjoy the support you're getting. And this dude is like, you're gonna get it, guys. Now it's your turn. Like, Jesus Christ, man. And this does not sound very positive. And it doesn't, like, again, this is coming from a dude that doesn't hold grudges, by the way. And he doesn't care about the trolls. He even argued to leave them alone for years. And now they're gonna get fucked up. This is like the weird threats he had about Tevin. Tevin's gonna get what's coming to him, guys. He fucked up. He pissed off the wrong guys about what happened in Halloween. Like, what the fuck was that about?
I am going to get back. Every ounce that they milked out of me is coming back to me now. Period.
Yeah.
But you're not going to see me go out and attack others for no reason. You're just going to see me be
He
myself.
just said we're gonna suffer, and now he's like, I'm not saying that they should be attacked, guys. Yeah, it's just that we just suffer.
All right? If you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. Really, I am. Because I don't think that anything I'm doing is offensive or wrong. Right? Am I?
Right? Am I?
Can anyone say that? I feel, wow.
Dude, like, you're just shitting on people, and it's like, you know, he tells us for years, I'm a positive guy. You come here to unwind and be chill. This is chill. I'm the king of chill. And now he's sitting there like saying, guys, I'm just shitting on trolls, guys. I mean, come on. Like, maybe people just don't want to listen to you shitting on trolls. Like, are we supposed to ignore them? Why are we talking about them?
Wow, Phil really went out and he's just stabbing everyone, attacking everyone constantly. No. You know me. I'm going to stay here in my lane and do my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, particularly in this case, all right, I'm just going to say something. I'm going to reiterate it from what I said this morning. What's been happening is the people who are pocket detractors, pocket watchers of me. I said this on the podcast earlier today. People who are pocket watchers of me, who literally sat around watching for the wrong reasons, are now upset because now they're realizing it's not fun to be on my streams anymore because there's nothing to make fun of. I'm literally winning every stream.
Dude, there's always something to make fun of you. Like, this attitude is something to make fun of you for. Like, you know, that's the thing that I've learned through that vest streak, is no matter how much money this guy gets, he's always gonna be a piece of shit. No matter what. And if he's not being funny, ragey, or like, you know, he's not raging, which is funny, or if he's not being like a super broke boy, he's really gonna be a super ego man. And it's just gonna drive more and more of his original fan base away. Like, someone puts on Twitter, I was gonna bring it up in this video, but I forgot to, that they had chart of all these subs or membership that he was getting, and there were like in between all of, like the harassing of duty and all this shit, there were people that were like, I can't take this, and these are like genuine fans, and more viewers of his are gonna start to leave, and he's gonna be left with this viewer base, and then he's gonna have to cope again about how he's you know, about whatever the fuck that's gonna happen. But that's the product of him not giving a fuck about what he's doing. It is so ridiculous how little this dude even cares about what he's putting out.
We already had it with Don Fanucci, right? We already had it. Well, guess what? I know a particular few people who have been sitting around pretending to be fans that are not, okay? And I am not going to put up with that shit. So let me tell you right now, if you were a pocket watcher of mine, and now all of a sudden you're upset because now I'm doing well, people like my content, are seeing me for who I really am rather than a lie. You can't just sit around and pocket watch and make stabs at me and say fucked up stuff. Guess what? You leave right now, or I can remove you. There's your two choices. You can leave.
So now you can leave. You can leave or be banned if you're not happy that I'm making money, bitch.
Your own accord, or I will remove you myself, and I will laugh at it when it happens because I've had enough of it.
That is
here, I was
crazy.
being nice to people. Oh, they're not breaking the rules. Doesn't matter if you're not breaking the rules.
It doesn't matter that you're breaking the rules. What a statement. It doesn't matter that you're not breaking the rules. You know the things he tells people to follow?
It's one thing to troll me, but at least follow the rules in my chat, man. I have rules.
And now it doesn't matter if you follow them? Oh, man.
Rules now, because now I already knew who you were all this time. You see, the only people.
So, he knew he was a troll all this time. Whatever, okay.
People who have issue right now with what's going on, with me getting more views, getting engagement, making money, are detractors. That's it. That's literally the only people that have issue. My longtime fans like it. My issue right now with what's going on, with me getting more views, getting engagement.
So if someone is mad, right, that you're getting the wrong attention, because that's definitely a thing. You could get the wrong attention. And all this shit. That happens to people sometimes. It's like fucked up, whatever, you know? So that does kind of happen. And some people might try to warn you, like, hey, if you keep doing this, you might get, like, the viewers you're getting are not going to be positive viewers in the long run. And he's going to say that's trolling him now. Because, again, you can't, there's no nuance here to have, apparently.
Making money are detractors. That's it. That's literally the only people that have issue. My longtime fans like it. My new fans like it. No one has issue with this because they've seen me be the whipping boy of the internet for a decade. And now they're like, yes, this is great.
Yes.
This is called people getting their comeuppance. This is called the underdog coming back.
The underdog, like, what? The underdog isn't this annoying when they come on top. They usually just kind of, like, vibe. They don't, like, fucking do this bullshit. And then this is, like, comeuppance. Again, what's the comeuppance? Oh, I hate Phil so much. He's gonna be rich? What the fuck? This dude is, it just loves stuff that's happening on its own and nothing he's doing. You notice that, like, I was watching Tevin react to like other videos of him like giving advice about like depressed people, and it's always been like, just wait for a good time to happen, man. And it's like, that's such a childish way to think. Nothing good is gonna happen if you wait for it. You have to like do stuff.
It's almost like the second, you know, the second return, the second coming of Phil.
He really did nothing for this, and he just got the look of the Kino Casino crowd noticing him and giving him this attention. Again, if they didn't exist, he wouldn't be where he is now.
Still hitting YouTube again, getting popularity, right? Right?
Right?
So I gotta ask the question, Sarah.
Sarah,
where do your intentions really lie?
I gotta ask the question, Sarah. Where do you lie? This is like another. You know, there was another instance where incident where someone was like trolling DSP or some shit. No, someone was saying something in his chat that was like mildly critical of DSP, and he was like,
I noticed that you're detractor chats. So like, where's your loyalty? Are you gonna be are you gonna be here with us, or are you gonna be with the trolls? Decide now.
And then the dude said, "Oh, fuck you," and then he got banned. And like that he does this all the time. This isn't the first time he puts someone on the spot. And again, this is supposed to be a chill atmosphere. Is it really chill when a fucking streamer just like isolates a viewer and it's like,
do you like me? Do you like my content? Or where's your loyalties?
Like, who would do this on a stream? I've never heard anyone just sit there and like call someone out individually and be like, where's your loyalties at? Are you loyal to me? Do you love me? It's like, Jesus, dude. Like, are you making content? Or are you like forming a cult?
Because literally what you just said in this $2 tip is wrong. No.
Is wrong.
I have not.
You're wrong. Even though you could feel that way, you're wrong. Like, you can justify why you think he's shitting on people, but you're wrong anyway.
What do you see? Go back to the old DSP that focuses on making good, positive content that doesn't harm anyone else. Who am I harming? Rich literally destroyed me for a decade.
How did he destroy you? For years, DSP has been flexing how Rich is a nobody and no one cares about him and all this other shit. Shits on him for years. And now he's telling us that he destroyed him? And again, all Rich said was, wow, his views are low and hopefully he can bounce back. And, wow, man, he fapped. Like, okay.
He got what was coming to him. My detractors are literally still doing it daily. They're just getting their justice. They're just desserts.
We're getting our justice? What? Oh, our just desserts.
That's different than if I was someone who literally went out and attacked other people.
But again, what's the just desserts? That you're getting money? What if I don't care? I hate you and I don't care. You could make $1 million and I still hate you.
To get myself over. These are not innocent people. These are people who deserve this treatment.
They're not
for
innocent
how they treated
people.
me. I just sat here.
Dude, I'm just making a video. I didn't do anything.
And took it for 10 years, and now I'm just not going to take it anymore. Right? Right?
No,
So
we're
honestly,
not
Sarah,
gonna
I don't know
take
where your
it.
intentions are lying with this tip, and I don't know if what
Where's
you're
your
saying is true or
intentions?
not. Or you could be a Don Fanucci. You really
Or
could
you could be a Don Fanucci.
So I don't know what to tell you. If you're not happy that finally I get to defend myself and I get justice, maybe you were watching for the wrong reasons. Okay?
Wow.
Okay.
Again, the dude just says make positive content and he tells her you're watching for the wrong reasons. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Lovey ends it with cool.
But in the meantime, I'm not going to not count your tip
Oh,
just
then we
because
get,
I don't agree with
then we get a weird thing where it's like, I'm gonna count your tip even though I don't agree
what
with
you
it.
said.
Okay.
That would be kind of unfair
He
of
gave
me.
you money.
I wouldn't be
He
very
gave you money,
kingly
man. Oh, fucking shut
behavior
up.
if I did that, would it?
I don't think it's keenly to
So I
talk
will
like
still
this.
count the tip. We'll add it to the total here. But guys, if you're here to chill and have a good time, welcome, and let's get some support going. This particular channel, the DSP Throwback channel, very sadly, no, that's Sarah Brown.
Now, we get to the double whammy. This is what I said earlier. So, he just called out loyalty of a person named Sarah. There's someone in chat whose also name is Sarah. And immediately, his chat is attacking her. For something the tipper said that was innocuous, and DSP made it negative. And DSP saw this happen in real time and didn't put the dots together. Never connected the dots that maybe I shouldn't be talking like this. Maybe highlighting chatters to make a point isn't the best. Like, you know, isn't that funny? For years, he didn't want to name YouTubers he watched with Cat because he didn't want them to suffer. But his own chat, he will openly name them to shit on them. Why? Can it be that he just doesn't give a fuck about his chat? No, that can't be it. He loves his chat, right? Correct?
Sarah Brown is not the Sarah who I was addressing. This is a newcomer. No one say something nasty to Sarah Brown. That is not.
Again, DSP would not have to say this if he just read the tip and just said, I get why you think that way. Like, maybe I'm being a little negative to Rich, but I feel like that it's just, I don't know, I'm just razzing him, man. And all this stuff, like, how come, like, everyone else can probably do better, like, PR than DSP? He's literally, like, the CEOs that he cries so much about that fail upwards, and they say shit, they don't get held accountable, or whatever the fuck.
That is not her. Just they have the same first name. That is not the same person. Okay? Please don't be mean to Sarah Brown. That was not her who tipped. Okay? Okay, cool.
What if it is?
Okay.
Again,
so
he wouldn't have to do that if he doesn't say that
tonight,
weird shit.
Exciting stuff. We're going to have a chill time. 2 hours of interactive fun.
Like, that's
Actually,
kind of why
I'm
I
gonna
wanted
try
to
to
do
make-
this video mostly, was that part. It's like, he singles out someone, and in real time, saw his chat attacking someone. And this is the same guy that says, I understand that I have power as a content creator. And he doesn't understand that singling viewers in this way is not a good idea. And he got in trouble for this in the past as well, but he never learned the lesson, it seems.
To make all my streams more interactive now. Like, for example, I changed the format of DSP versus the internet earlier today to talk to people more, and I want to do that more. I want to interact. I want to give shout outs immediately as
again, he
support
did this
comes in,
before. He
rather
did this
than waiting.
in like
You know, I
2017.
did that with the podcast this morning too. I want these streams to become more interactive, and I want you to know how grateful I am that you guys are literally turning my.
And again, I love that he's saying that now he's grateful, but shouldn't he be grateful for the support he had before? Like, this is the same thing I mentioned about like when he got like $20, like, oh, thanks, that's it, man. And then when he hit the $50 goal, he was like, oh, thanks for the thanks, we hit the tier 1 goal, man. Now everything's appreciated. And it's like, now? Things are appreciative now? Not just in general? And it's like that kind of thing with this. He tells us he's so grateful, but he told us for months and years that, guys, I read shoutouts at the end of the podcast. That's the shoutout segment, guys. These randos show up. Oh, now I'm really grateful. Again, this dude is taking this for granted, and he's gonna go back to his old ways eventually. If these people like leave and Tips like struggle to get over 50 again, he's not gonna give a fuck anymore. This dude is a defeatist through and through.
My business and life around right now. You are. If this continues, if this level of attention and support and engagement continues, this could be the best year I have seen in like a decade. I'm not even lying.
In a decade. Dude. The best streak was within the decade. And he's saying this is going to be better than that. Okay.
So let's see how it goes. I want to
And
keep
that
that
lasted
momentum going.
longer.
Literally, we've had 5 streams where I've hit my goals. Let's keep that momentum going tonight. If you like the content tonight, please support it. Please
I tell you,
support the
when we get to like streak 10, that's when he's going to start to
King's
count
tax
it.
and fill the coffers if you could.
Fill
With
the
some contributions.
coffers.
I would really, really appreciate that.
I bet he would.
And thank you guys so very much for any support tonight. Okay, anything is greatly, greatly appreciated. So
Michaela?
thank you. Right now we got
Wow.
nothing basically. We have no super chats, no
Nothing.
memberships, and that one tip from Sarah. So let's get it rolling. All right,
Oh,
Michaela.
man.
1 month as a member says, "How I feel tonight should be fun." I agree. It's going to be chill, fun, laid back.
I
and it's going to
agree.
be a good time watching. Yeah, that's right, Derek. There's only 6 parts of 2009 PS Home. Time lapses of estrogen pills. Hail to the king.
Oh,
Could be
boy.
pretty neat. Hey, I just received a $10 tip.
Here
Thank
you go,
so
the
much
troll
for getting it
time.
rolling. Raw fills estrogen
Raw?
pills. Hail to the king. Wow.
Wow.
Raw
That's so
fills
funny,
estrogen.
man.
For those who don't know, Raw Phil is a troll of mine. He has
Okay.
habitually, illegally clipped my content and put it
Why
on his
is
channel.
estrogen pills so funny, Phil? Are you making a transphobic joke or whatever? Because estrogen pills can also be used for women if they have problems, and then they have that are also for people who are transitioning. So what's so funny, man?
without permission? He doesn't add any
I thought
commentary
he-
or any
he
editing. He
understands.
just literally steals from my channels and puts it
Whatever.
up as a second way to watch my content. He's a piece of human shit. And that's pretty funny. His estrogen pills. Thank you so much for the $10 tip.
Man, what a true ally. Why doesn't he type the name? Why is it Anon? His name is Raw
Very
Phil
nice.
Estrogen Pills. Why didn't he type that? Huh?
Someone just said Raw Phil getting raw dogged.
Wow,
That's
they
right.
love raw dog.
I am
and
good
Phil.
today, Juan. Yeah, I
Imagine if
saw
you looked
Bully
up what it
apparently is getting
means.
rated for other consoles. Like it's getting rated for like PS4 or PS4,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It was quick
right.
and peas. It was quick because my wife had to work today, so she couldn't whip up anything major.
Wait, what? What was it?
Dinner was decent. It was just some pasta and meatballs. It was
Oh.
quick and peas. It was quick because my wife had to work today, so she couldn't whip up anything major. What's up, King Michael? Good evening. Good evening.
Wasn't King Michael banned? I feel like it was banned. I don't know. Whatever. Wow, fun. This is positive
Yeah, I
content.
received a $5 tip. This is excellent. Thank you, guys. From Alex from Phoenix. I've always wanted to see the day your perseverance pays off and things turn around for you for the better. We've caught a glimpse of it now, and it's onward and upward. Thank you. Very nice
Yeah,
of you.
we said
Alex
this
from Phoenix, to
before,
say that.
Alex.
You're
we
right.
said this
If we
before.
can maintain this momentum, right? The way that it's been going and everything, and just been getting better. The sky's the limit.
That $5
So I hope we can keep
animation,
the momentum going.
it's
Like I
so
said, literally
funny.
every stream,
Because it's really
where
like a
I'm hitting
dude
my
just
goals,
throwing his money
and we're
at
having a
like
great
a
time together,
stripper.
and those dumb trolls have to
Like,
clip it and look at that.
The original GIF is just Fry just holding out the money. But then Popsicle added the raining money, so it really is, and like he's like picking it up. Sometimes I wonder if this is a sneak diss. You know? Maybe Popsicle was sneak dissing him the whole time. And then he intentionally, guys, this would have been an insane LARP. Popsicle did that animation. Then he accidentally put a link to furry shit in his chat on Twitch, because I think that happened. But what if it was like not real? Like he was like, I'm gonna like give the perspective of his chat that his chat is like full of weirdos. And then like, you know, we got weirdos in DSP's community. So maybe that makes sense, man.
Leaderboard down there, and they fucking are so upset at it. And they deserve it.
So mad.
They deserve it for all the years of misery that they've given me and my
You know
family.
what?
Because
I think Bad Bunny. I think it was a bit. I think her saying Twitch sub is $5. I think that's just a bit. She was just joking around. So I think a lot of people should give her an apology, because she's just playing a character in reality. And I think more people should like, you know what I mean? Like, what if all the e-girls are streaming? What if they're just doing a bit? A long standing
not just
bit.
me, it's my family members,
Same with
fans,
like,
viewers, moderators
like
have
Phil.
all been harassed by these people for no reason for so many years.
Boogie was just doing a bit, guys. It was just a joke.
This is just awesome that finally,
Uh,
we're getting to have fun together, right?
you were having fun before, though. Huh?
Okay.
Okay. This shirt does not fit him. It's like the undershirt is longer than the shirt he bought. He's wearing. Like, how do you do this? Like, maybe they wash all their clothes no matter what in like hot water, because doesn't hot water make your clothes shrink?
By the way, that moron is in here with his sock accounts again. I've already banned a bunch, and he keeps talking. So every time he says something, if you notice accounts disappearing, that's why. It's the same guy with his 100 sock accounts again, the no-life idiot.
The no load man.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Is that it? Here you
You're
go
playing
on
the
to
Red Dead
next-
Redemption HD port, and it's a blast. Did that come out recently? I think it just came out recently. It was supposed to be like a 1080p port or something.
Yeah,
Installing
okay.
something. The thing is, if we're consistently hitting $200
Okay.
consistently, then yes, cool, we could do that.
Wait,
Installing
what?
something. The thing is, Eugene says we need to have a new reward tier for $200. Maybe we could figure something out. Right now
Oh my god, dude! Like,
I don't have any ideas, but we could maybe brainstorm
You-
something.
Whatever.
The thing is, if we're consistently hitting $200 consistently, then yes, cool, we could do that.
Cool, man. Break your neck. What if he did do
A
that one time,
Pokemon
he broke his
watcher.
neck?
Oops, autocorrect. I don't think you meant to say Pokemon watcher there, Blackjack Yak.
Why would it autocorrect pocket to Pokemon? Whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
They don't have fiber internet here yet. I would like to eventually get
All right.
forward to it, and that would be awesome. We'll have to see.
Yeah, give him fiber internet. See what
Okay.
happens.
Dude, I have the best internet. Now I'm really playing Street Fighter 6. The way God
we good to start?
intended.
Shall we begin now, everyone? Are we good? There's nothing else. So, like I said, as contributions come in, I'll shout them right out. Please,
Okay,
let's
Sarah,
keep the momentum going.
Where do
If
we
get
land
goals
on the
again
Sarah
tonight,
thing?
it would be amazing. That would
Where did we land on the Sarah thing, Phil? Is she one of us or is she
be
against
the
us?
6th. We have 5 straight streams where I hit my goals. If we hit 6, that would be insane to keep it rolling. Okay? Thank
Oh,
you,
man.
Jay.
And we're definitely gonna get the
Guys. I know this streak's gonna end, guys.
It's gonna be like a streak 7. I know it's gonna end, guys. I know it's not gonna go as long as the vest streak, but I am so thankful, man. We're gonna go back to that shit.
Rock. J Rock just became a supporter tonight of DSP Throwback. Thank you so very much, J Rock. I
220
appreciate that.
streaks. Wow, that's crazy, man.
Okay, are we ready? Here we go.
Feel the positivity.
Okay.
Don't you feel the positivity?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DSP Throwback, and
Hello,
welcome to week 2.
Money, yeah. All right. What is the time? Oh man, I feel like this is gonna be a long one. I'll watch this another time. I'm sorry, I'm ending on a cliffhanger. But tell you what, gang. We'll do a vibe check on today's little podcast here.
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
he baited. He baited.
This isn't Wukong. Huh? I came for Black Myth Wukong. And now he's watching Terry fuck around. Huh? This is bullshit. Guys, he's not supposed to do this. This isn't his content. He said on the schedule that today was Black Myth Wukong. And now he's watching this. He's inconsistent. He tells us every day how he's such a consistent guy. And he always plays games and you know what to come to. He scheduled Black Myth Wukong. Title, Black Myth Wukong. What is this? Not Black Myth Wukong, that's for sure. Wow. This is some bullshit.
That about right? Now I might be too far that way. Let's find out.
Wow, this light is awful. Look at this.
Find out.
Look at this. It's more like saturated here, and then you barely see it on this side. It's so uneven and like not good.
I'm about centered now, right? Give or take. I mean, the door's in the shop, but there's not much I could do about that.
You
With my current setup, when the air conditioner's
Why
on, the
can
door's
you-
open, it blows open, and I can't stop it from opening.
you can put a rock
Anyway,
or
welcome to the
something.
show. Today's
Whatever.
the big day.
That's
We've
too,
been
that's too
waiting.
confusing.
What? Since the release of Shadow of the Erd Tree, for there to be another high-profile big release to play.
Okay.
Players ever. It's actually the best optimal on their show. Then we did a cooperative react. Now we're doing gameplay together. So we're boot up, chained together last night. This is a big day. Much stronger than my old lighting was. I created two more that
Okay.
are pretty to be
Come on.
constant because it really, just so you know, you go,
I don't want to watch
but
this light
it goes
bullshit.
into like
Yeah, we're just gonna skip that.
you guys like today. Would you like a pure color
Okay, we can move on from
browser in
this.
HD rather than through the dumb apps, which is really bad?
Oh, Jasper's in the building.
Jasper, what do you think of this?
Oh
Joe,
my god.
to a secret detractor.
What
Yeah.
the? Oh god. Someone brought this up. Oh,
What else? What was I saying? Yeah, so he's like, all. He's like, is this? What is the new light system?
oh my god. Fucking.
Okay. What else? What was I saying?
This guy got
Oh,
so
yes,
fat. Whatever.
So yeah, I'm using it for that today. On today's show, we're gonna use the PC to investigate X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it.
What? And you know what? I love it. A few days ago, he's like,
Okay, I'll call you Twitter. Okay, okay. It's
who knows calling it X, okay? But he always calls it X. He only says Twitter when he wants to like yell at Elon. Because this dude is a baby. Just call it Twitter like a normal person, stupid.
Because last night, a fan alerted me.
So get this. We're gonna go on Twitter. Okay, we're done with around. I'm gonna see what he says about that. Because the thing that DSP looked at is like an abandoned like Discord. like literally no one goes there.
To a secret
It's a ghost town.
detractor Discord server's existence.
But you know what? He tells us every day that there's detractor discords, and now he's like acting as if he just discovered this. Okay, we're taking this. Oh god. Well, hold up.
Night, a fan alerted me to a secret detractor Discord server's existence.
Dude. Don't do that to your cat. That's fucked up. This dude's fucked up. Who would do that to their fucking pet? Come on. Come on, man. This is bullshit. We gotta save Jasper.
So we've got to look into this today, right? We can't let this slide. We've got to take a deep dive into the lives of the secret detractive Discord server members. We're going to do it. All right? So that's part of the
Really?
show today.
Wow.
Jasper, you're so silly.
We're gonna have a detractor show.
So we're
You
gonna
know,
use it for all-
honestly, this is bullshit. This dude is okay. Let's
All this
just get on with
All right,
it.
and
This
actually
dude's
something really cool.
fucking
So a
stupid.
playlist was created of some of my funny moments.
Oh, cool. We
and
get,
or
I slowly
highlights,
heard
shorts,
Jasper
and
lick
things
the
like that
mic.
from over the years.
We have cat ASMR here as he grabs his
And it has
tail.
tons of videos in it. And what I'm gonna do is if I go on breaks and stuff, I'm gonna play it. And I'm just gonna hit like shuffle and hit play, and we'll use the PC to play the playlist. So you guys will have some stuff to watch while I'm actually off on a break. And now here's another cool thing. Are you ready for this? This is gonna be a big improvement.
Okay, big improvement.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi everybody.
Oh, dude, look, it's the thing. Now I've seen this person on Twitter before. I have, and he is just I feel like he's just a LARPer. So he's just trolling around. He was also arguing with other detractors, I think, and it's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
So I tested this last night. My new webcam is so good, I can do 1080p quality, and it doesn't actually affect my computer at all. It doesn't eat up the CPU or GPU. This webcam is so good. I can always be HD widescreen. And you could always see my whole setup. And the other cool thing is, like I said, it's all linked together now, so I don't ever have to...
Look at the trending tab. Borderlands and join Trump. The two things. I mean, I guess he scrolled down. Oh man, and this is a notification tab.
resize. I can move this camera anywhere I want on the screen. I can make it bigger,
Oh,
smaller on
Black
the fly.
Myth Wukong,
And it
Fred
never has
Durst.
an issue. It's gonna be
Oh, it
perfect,
does that now?
So easy
I-
to...
Guys, I wouldn't know this because I have a widget on my browser that turns X into Twitter.
So I don't get this fucking bullshit on mine. So I thought I did not know it live updates. That's man, I'm so glad I have that widget.
easy
So
to do now.
so happy.
So these are insane improvements, right? Like
It sounds
crazy,
like
insane
hell.
improvements. Here's the secret detractor Discord server that we'll talk about in a little bit.
Oh
let's-
man, and he must like secret detractor. Like, dude, look at the fucking name. Yeah, it's definitely serious. They seriously thought it was secret, and no one's gonna find
Not
it.
jump the gun. Let's hold our horses here and not get too ahead of ourselves. So many improvements happening, and I got another one I want to talk about, but let me get through shout outs first. Little Crow. I assume what
Okay.
you meant to say is if I wanted to collab chain together and you never got a response. Honest, I get so many. I can't go through them. Oh,
Wait,
It's
what?
gibberish from people who are like,
Wait,
probably
what?
never saw your message. Just being honest. I get a million of these things. It just, I can't go through them all because most of them are nonsense. Just gibberish from people who are like,
Wow.
you know.
He told us for years,
Oh, I didn't see your email. Maybe it's a spam.
and all this other shit, like, and now he's saying that he can't see your messages because it's full of bullshit. Wow, this dude is so cool.
Like someone took an egg beater to their brain and then they decided to try to tweet and they
Wow.
tweet me the most stupid
Again, this is this is on Twitter, dude. Whatever, but
detractor dumb shit. Some insult or something. So I don't even
Wow.
bother reading them.
but words, man. Why be
Offended by words, right?
Okay.
Correct?
Okay. All right.
So my bad that I didn't read your message. It's not you, it's me.
Wait.
It's because I get too many messages and I
But he turned off messages though. You have to be a mutual to message him. I'm
don't read
confused.
any of
Whatever.
those DMs. Like I never told anyone I read Twitter DMs. I don't. I bet you if I open my Twitter DM box right now,
He turned
there'd
it
be
off.
so many messages. I'm not gonna open it because there's private messages in there from people that
Dude, okay. I'm just gonna go full screen because I don't know. Where's? Hold up. You never know what Twitter's gonna show you. Will it load? Hello? Okay. It showed the wrong. Wasn't on the right one anyway. Okay, we're gonna switch to my my other Twitter account. My super secret Twitter account no one knows. And then we're gonna go to the king is back, baby. Oh, I guess he does have messages open. Yeah, he has it open. That's really, really weird. Okay. I don't know why he would, in my opinion. I changed mine. I told you why. I'm not gonna reiterate my the whole thing that happens on Twitter. The
Don't want to read publicly, but I bet you there's so much shit in there, you know. So thank you, Little Crow. And now Shell Ryukin just did a super chat. He says, Phil, I recently got chunned. Oh, I would say she's got a bunch of players. I don't think so. He's, on the tip side of stuff,
okay.
simulated military operation and
Wait, what?
it was from Slayer, and I wanted to get that up on the leaderboard. He had me watch excerpts or parts of his national
Okay.
and
I do not give a fuck about
and stuff
Singapore.
like that. And there was music. You don't have to wear neck phones anymore. So I was just sitting here relaxing, watching something. Xbox controller and fumbling and accidentally closing videos and shit. And it was
Whoa, it's like he could have used the mini PC for this. Dude, it was fucking YouTube. I liked that he never once wanted to use the mini PC to watch YouTube for some fucking reason. Dude, it's youtube.com.
a pain in the ass. It really went really smoothly. I really enjoyed it. Being a lot of the time, Slayer has me do private reacts that are about K-pop video on my Patreon. Much request it, many times a year. All right, Viking 159, generous. All right, thank you for that. Oh, $50. Smashed it, smashed every goal, every piece of support, memberships. Today
Okay.
should definitely be a day. You would think today. Okay, I haven't seen it because you send me with a file attached are like that on it, crazy powerful. Seriously, they are.
Who's crazy powerful?
They stop almost everything. So if you send me any email with that on it, it's gonna get stopped. Okay.
Okay.
Just so you know. But then you lickety split. I'll look at that later. Okay.
Cool. More secret stuff. I like how we're weird for having secret discords, but he does secret stuff with his chat all the time.
I think we
Isn't
just
that
shouted
weird?
everything out that we have so far. If anything else comes in on the fly, I will that looks amazing. Number 3.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't have this amazing.
Okay, we're just gonna.
Probably not now, but now it makes this lighting system play because the last that are behind my you won't show off the phone. So there you go. Now, Airline God. Well, congratulations to the two. Okay.
All right.
So,
So.
real quick, let's talk about the schedule for the weekend long.
Okay. Fuck
And
that.
everything. That's the developer. A big update of drivers for NVIDIA this morning. Find out now and get people seeing DSP gaming in the algorithm. So, 10 comments
All right.
saying, hey, all my content because they like to comment for the algorithm. Liking
We're-
content they don't
we're
like.
doing
I'm not
this
asking for that.
bullshit?
I'm saying if you like what I put out today, please, with views and likes and comments, if you like the content, I don't want anyone liking content they don't like. I'm not asking for that. I'm saying if you like what I put out today, please engage with that content. Even as little as just
He doesn't need to say anything stupid. He could just say, "Oh man, like, oh my god, subscribe, like, and comment, whatever." Like, he doesn't need to say this. Isn't this self-explanatory?
saying, hey, just leaving a comment for the algorithm.
Just leaving a comment for the algorithm. This dude just wants to game the system, but man, other people that game the system, fuck them, right?
Yes, that helps with the algorithm. A ton it does, actually. There's a few people who are so nice to me, they actually come by and will leave comments like that on all my content because
Wow.
they like me and they want to help
On
me.
it again, as I said in the past, this is like the dude that like makes things go away. Because this is legit, honestly, gaming the system by just telling people to leave comments for the sake of it, not because they want to. Like, this is very scummy. And this dude is sitting there like, just, yeah, man, do it. Do it, man.
And it helps. So please, yes, do that. And thank you to anyone today who does. My longtime fans, my new fans from Kino Casino and all that. Please, let's all get together and engage the content, right? Have a good time today.
Right?
So hopefully it blows up, all right? Now, later tonight on the late stream, roughly 6:45 to 7 p.m. Pacific time, and I say supported by Control. So, what the hell is it? But it has a conflict with certain ones. So it was having an issue. And so I set up, I was like, doesn't work in the menu.
Okay.
Right. Now, I'm not sure if there's a way. This we'll see. You need Steam to add up with those guys. 5 to them. I leave it. Voice communication and all. Get to my life. Ship to the community. It went to. Thank you guys. That. You know, I went on their show. There's still people who are saying this is all just a big play by the Kino Casino guys.
Oh man. Remember when 1 Minute Man told DSP that the side scrolls was a bad idea and he was like the only one concerned? And guess what? He was right. 1 Minute Man, he was right. And DSP didn't like care until after the fact. And he told us, oh, this and that. People are like getting weary of these guys. And he's like, oh, they're stupid. Okay.
This is their long play, right?
Again, this is coming from the guy that says, you won't believe what my trolls did to me, guys. My trolls are crazy. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're definitely gonna do this. I'm definitely gonna bring this up. He brings up Meryl. You know, the mod that, catfish his entire community. Everyone DSP's community, even DSP included, was all catfished by Marl. For years, correct? And then he found out it was a troll. And now he's saying that it is insane to believe that Kino Casino could do the same thing. And this is the guy that does the meme of like,
If you don't remember your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
and he's kind of repeating history because he's just taking by face value that Kino Casino is not in it for any other reason and this and that. They have only his best interest in mind when he doesn't know that for a fact. I mean, he has a point when he was saying like, oh, I can't like isolate myself and all this other shit, but he just has very bad judgment of character, and then he has a bad reaction to something going wrong. Like he just doesn't learn. And if this like LARP does end at some point, it's only gonna be something. Again, he's either gonna like sit there and give a non-answer, like, oh man, it's stupid, or he's just gonna be like freaking out or whatever the fuck. That's all it's gonna be.
This is absolutely them trying to fuck with Phil, and it's all gonna blow
Fuck
up
with
at the
Phil.
end. Watch this; they're really gonna get him, right? I mean, first of
But
all,
how would DSP know that's not the case? This is like this could be years down the line. It could be next month. It could be next year. Like,
if they don't like me so much, right? Why would they have continuously sent their followers over to watch my content and help me these last couple of weeks?
again, like it's either scorched earth thing where it's like they want to create drama between the detractors, the ones that like get mad and support Phil because of that, and shit on Phil at the same time. Like it could be both, or it could be build up an ego, whatever the fuck. And the also very real possibility is there could just be a lot of unfunny people that think giving him money is like an own, which has happened before, by the way. This isn't new. There's been people in DSP's community that think they're genuinely owning Phil, and they give him money. I mean, there was a dude that gave him like over $200 making a gout joke. Like this stuff has happened before. Like nothing is new about this. It could just go in many different ways.
You guys do understand that a lot of these cool positive things that I'm doing, the lighting now that I've purchased, this new thing that's coming, it's because I just had 2 amazing weeks. I had an insanely good stream, with the Rich React. I've had an insanely positive week of content after smashing all my goals. Why, if they
And
don't
he also,
like me,
for a guy who talks about optics and shit like that, he doesn't really understand how this may look from the outside looking in. Like, dude, this isn't like good behavior for people to act on the internet.
would they have done that? I'm just curious, right? You really think it's that big of a play, huh? Like, it's really
Again,
that big, right?
Dude, catfish. And again, this dude always tells us, he's the first to tell us,
Guys, I've been through so much, man. Okay, I don't know who to trust, man. So fucked up. The trolls, they do fucked up stuff.
but this is unfathomable for him. Okay.
Right? And then on top of that, all right, like Mudahar. Like, some people just can't believe that Mudahar is okay with me now to do this.
Dude, because Mudahar, like, he goes on, he has like videos discussing about scammers. He doesn't like people grifting and all this other shit. And he just fell back on all of it. Because isn't he now like still buddies with Boogie after Boogie faked having cancer? At least someone told me that. And I didn't look up, so that egg on my face on that one, but it was something like that. I was like, you know, and these be sitting there like, oh yeah, man, I can't believe they're mad at Mudahar. I mean, what if they don't like they believed in his like anti-grifter, and since they see you as a grifter, it's like, why is he supporting this guy? But again, DSP's like self-imposed isolation where he thinks the whole internet hates him. That's a restriction that he put on himself. No one else did this to him. He could have played with Mudahar any day of the week, but he convinced himself that he couldn't. Okay.
They're like, you understand that guy used to go in really hard on you. And I'm like, yeah, but he went hard on me because...
Again, Rich went hard on Phil. And apparently, Rich deserved what happened to him. Apparently, right? Correct? Because he razzed Phil. But Mudahar does it all, well, it's actually pretty fair and cool. Okay.
Because, again, he's watching detractor content. He's watching the out of...
Again, Rich watches it. And he gives them shit and says that he sucks. But Mudahar does it, he's cool. Guys, he doesn't play favorites.
Text horseshit that spins everything negatively that's not truthful. When he actually looks at the situation now, correct? He's like, oh, you know, now that if really your biggest offense is that you basically grift a bit with your viewers and the way you ask your viewers for contributions. If that's your biggest offense, then I apologize to you.
Oh man,
the way that I've acted towards
that's
you.
so lame, and that's such a cop out. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care if it's a bit or not, but it's like I can't help but roll my eyes any harder. Like, that's such a cop out of a response. You might as well just say, guys, there's war criminals. Why do you hate Rich so much? He didn't commit a genocide. Why do you hate Rich? Like, you know how silly that is? Like, of course, Rich isn't a war criminal because he's a fucking random dude who makes videos and streams sometimes and gets high. Like, he's not able to do anything. Like, but man, there's war criminals, guys. So, like, you know, these people aren't so bad when you realize there's war criminals out there.
Because there's so many heinous people right now doing awful, awful things, correct? You're nothing like that at all, you know? So he's okay with me. I apologized to him for my behavior in the last year, and then he apologized to me, especially with the last 2 weeks, how positive everything has been like this and hug myself.
Wait,
why wouldn't I want to give that a chance? Am I going to be afraid of life for the rest of my life because people have treated me bad for a decade?
Oh my god, dude. He did this. He literally did this. Shut up. This is so fake, and it's like unbelievable.
Go like this and hug myself and huddle into a little corner.
Huddle in a corner.
Wrap myself in blankets and bubble wrap and insulation and say, no, don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone, Phil. Everyone's going to betray you, Phil.
He does this to his fans, actually. He tells his fans not to trust anyone except for him.
Don't do it, Phil. I mean,
don't do
the
it,
sad
Phil.
fact is,
by the way, there's like, I feel there was a Minecraft stream where he said this literal thing where it's like, I can't trust anyone, man. I've been betrayed so many times, man. I had this guy who I thought was my friend, and he fucked me over, and this and that. Like, he said this so many times.
Track record does speak to that. I mean, my closest friends have betrayed me. People who I loved and trusted have betrayed me, right? Moderators have betrayed me. Fans have betrayed me, right? I mean, there's been a lot of betrayal around here. Okay?
Yeah,
there really has.
And then when people say that this could also be a potential betrayal, like, at this point, he can't bitch about them betraying him then. Which I said many times in the past, and it never, like, he's never held accountable for it. But at this point, if they do betray him, and he bitches about it, people at this point should just say, Phil, we warned you, and you didn't listen, so shut up. You knew this was a possibility, and all this other stuff. Stop whining.
He has been. And the way I see it,
And
there's a lot of evidence that the world likes to fuck with Phil. Correct?
the world
Correct.
likes to fuck with
But
Phil.
the moment that you give up,
Give up. Give
the
up.
moment
bitch.
that you say, I'm not ever going to take a chance ever again at something positive for yourself, that's the saddest moment of anyone's life. The moment where
Oh,
you say,
okay.
that's it. I'm closing myself off to the world and I refuse
Dude,
to do
that-
anything or talk with anyone.
Literally,
again."
that's what you
That's
did.
fucked up. Because
Why don't you do Skype
I
calls
like
then?
to give people the benefit of the doubt.
No,
These
you
guys,
No, you
since-
don't. Go to the suggestion box. Go to the suggestion box. Any of them. He doesn't give anyone a benefit of the doubt. Only people who have a big following, they get the benefit of the doubt. Not you, the viewer. That whole suggestion about the co-op commentary with Kat, he literally did not even think maybe he's just being critical and these are good advice. He just assumed this was a troll and these people were just bitching. He did not give them an ounce of doubt. And now he wants me to believe that he gives people the benefit of the doubt. Fuck off. No, you don't.
Since I talked directly to them, since I appeared on their show in chat and we had conversation, and then I appeared on their show, right? They have been nothing but gracious to me. And I know it's called glazing. I know
it's called glazing.
Yeah, but like, why would they be mean to you if they want to keep you around? Like, you realize that they could just be using you for their own enjoyment, which could be many things. Like, again, people can like get enjoyment out of Phil and not give a fuck that DSP becomes rich off of it. Like, that's another thing. They probably don't give a fuck that he gets all this money. They probably think it's funny the fact that he's so like easy to like dominate, right? Correct?
I know that they're going over the top with it. I know that it's not 100% true, but it's on purpose. The
It's
way
on
it's being done
purpose.
is to piss off my detractors. Why? Because that makes more content. That's good content because those detractors deserve it for the way that they treated me for the last
But
decade.
because this,
They deserve it.
but
to
this
be
is content. I'm making content right now off of this, and I'm not seeing it. I just think you're fucking stupid. And again, if they do betray him, he can't complain. He can't complain. I don't want videos. You know, I better not see a Hate Army video where I see the title DSP shits on Kino Casino and says that he knew they were betrayed and all this stuff. Like, whatever. I better not see that fucking shit from DSP, because if I see it, then this dude is a clown. And he'll prove his own point that the clown, once you put on the clown makeup, you can never take it off.
least of their own medicine. Okay?
And what's the medicine? Huh?
So,
So,
all that being said,
so guys,
I'm giving these guys the benefit of the doubt. Why wouldn't I?
I'm
Right?
getting money.
Now, you're right. I don't know anything about
He's getting rewarded for giving the benefit of the doubt. That's the problem. See, the people in the suggestion box, they didn't give him any money, so they didn't pay the doubt tax. But the Kino Casino guys, they paid that doubt tax in full.
I don't. This will be the first time I will ever actually speak with him. You know, I've DM'd him twice. This will be the first time I'll ever speak with him. Of course, we'll be playing the game, so I doubt we're gonna have full-on intellectual conversations. It's gonna be more of us fucking with the game, losing and laughing and everything, right?
Oh man, it's
But-
gonna be so funny. You know what? I'll say this. If it may not be this specific stream, but in a future stream, whatever, if they use this gameplay thing to like surprise him with some shit, then I'll laugh. I'll laugh for that.
I don't see
But
why I should be so
that's that
afraid of
first.
life. You know what I'm saying?
I should be afraid.
Why should I be afraid of giving people a chance when
I don't
people
know,
are being
DSP.
nice to me
Like-
for 2 weeks, right?
I feel like he could go back. Like he turned down being on the Drunken Peasants show because he feared it was a detractor channel or whatever the fuck.
I think I'm going to continue. So let's see how it goes tonight. Now listen, it's this
Listen.
simple. If ever these people were to betray me or become really mean towards me, toxic towards me, or this community of viewers that I have, I would say, okay, bye. And then I would go on my merry way, coming back here and just doing my own thing.
Yeah, but guess what, stupid? You did this with the side scrollers, and guess what you said after it?
I'm so sorry that I involved my community in drama. I know this stuff hurts the community.
And now he's doing this again. And like, come on, man, shut up.
From now on, and is there really a big loss? I would say there would be a loss because I have enjoyed the last 2 weeks of social interaction with anyone besides just my viewers. I really have. I like having the ability.
Again, it's so fucking funny to me, right? He does these streams with Kino Casino, and suddenly he's able to talk to them and give them attention. He does streams with not only Brian, but his fucking wife, and he's a corpse. He's silent, doesn't talk, doesn't participate or anything. But Kino Casino, oh, they found their way into his heart. Like, how can you be this weird? Like, this dude literally was talking to, like, Kino Casino, like, way more than his own fucking wife. And Brian. And then he says that this will be the first time I'm talking to another person. Wow. Wow. Get fucked, Kat and Brian. You're not good enough. You're not Kino Casino level. You're fucking peasants. Wow, this dude is so cool.
Ability to go out and collab and have fun conversation and stuff like that. So
he literally could have had a conversation with Brian, but he didn't because he didn't know how to talk to him. Literally the whole time, Brian was like talking about the games, like, oh, this character's a piece of shit, like, oh, they need this, I need to get this in. Oh man. And DSP,
yeah, man. Wow.
That's it. That's the rapport. But Brian, but Kino Casino, oh, let's just talk, man. I love you so much, man.
I hope that this goes well. I do. I truly do.
If you've done multiplayer with him and this is what he says, like, man. And it's not like that they're in the same building. They're streaming. They're over the internet.
Let's see how it goes tonight. If it's a train wreck, if I'm treated like dirt, then I just don't have to do it anymore. It's not the end of the world, right? And you know what other people are saying? Oh, you know what it is? They're just waiting for your documentary to come out. And when your documentary comes out, they're going to just...
This idiot. I can't believe this. I thought this was going to be like a 2-hour, 3-hour video. No, DSP made sure to go crazy today. He sat there and told us that he's nervous about this stupid documentary, and now he's saying it's dumb to be afraid of it.
Going to destroy you, Phil. Maybe they will.
Oh, maybe they will.
You know what? It's a freaking 4+ hour documentary.
Oh my god,
okay?
dude. This dude is so
Maybe
fake.
They will destroy me. They've told me
I
they
can't
don't
get over it. This dude is so fake. He literally was ranting how he's afraid the documentary was going to turn the new audience away. And now he's like, yeah, so what, man?
Want to, and they're not going to. And if they do react to it, they'll react to my reaction to it.
I hope they watch it and they fucking hate him.
And if they do,
like,
it would just be just another day for me. You know what I mean? It's not like this is tragedy has struck and this is the end of Dark
Again,
Side
he
Phil.
can't complain when it happens
for
then.
me, it would be Tuesday.
Oh, fuck off. This dude has cried about this happening thousands of times. And now he's sitting there like, oh yeah, man, if this happens, man, I'm just gonna brush it off and like be chill about it. No, you're not. You're not gonna do that. No. You're too much of a bitch for that.
It's just par for the course. When someone else treats me like badly and treats me like dirt, it is what it is, right? So I don't know. The thing is, because it's funny, because people are like,
it's funny.
Oh, your documentary coming out is going to be your downfall. First of all, the documentary is going to cover everything everyone else has already covered in documentaries. The only extra stuff that they could possibly cover, that June the King could cover, is my past before YouTube. Meaning, my early days of Street Fighter and how I used to behave very poorly in that community and my internet antics
oh my
at that
god.
time, which I've already talked about, were very poor and I regret
whatever.
them, right?
Shut up.
And probably the early YouTube days, maybe elaborating more on how really over the top and kind of
you're like this today though.
My commentary was at that time.
You're offensive
right?
now.
But once it gets to the shit from the last 5 years, everyone's heard these stories. Everyone's heard the bankruptcy story, the bank leak story, the WWE champion story. We all know it. And it was funny because I was talking with chat before and I was like, what's funny about the whole thing is everyone knows the stories now. Nobody cares anymore. Everyone's had enough of the stories because they've been going on
Dude,
for
no
so
one
long.
cared that much even when it happened. all people were saying was, "Wow, this guy wastes money." Like, what was he expecting to happen? That someone's gonna come to his house and do something? Like, that's it, Phil. You're pulling the last Hogan. Like, come on, man.
And my detractors just keep repeating the same fucking stories over
They-
and over because
they
they have
pull it
nothing
out.
else to say. They just regurgitate
Ah,
the same
yes.
shit, and it gets tired and boring. What you need is new content.
Again, he's acting as if every video, like my last video was about WWE Champions, even though it wasn't, right? Like, how many videos did I make about it? Like, explicitly about it? Not a lot. It's always just about what he said on his own fucking stream. And he's sitting there like, oh, all they're talking about is the mobile game. Yeah, okay, dude.
Content, and they don't have any because nothing bad is going on here. I'm not the one taking his shirt off, sucking cucumbers, kissing cocks. I'm not the
Oh my
one pretending to
God.
be a boxer.
He's
in
so
a
obsessed
boxing
with
ring.
that.
I'm not the one faking cancer.
what?
Going on here? I'm not the one taking his shirt off, sucking cucumbers, kissing cocks. I'm not the one pretending to be a boxer in a
Dude, these boxing matches YouTubers are doing, I don't think any of them are like, oh yeah, we're boxers. They just do it because it's a sport. Like, if I play baseball, does that mean I think I'm a baseball player? DSP, is Cat like sneaking in some like bleach into your little into your coffee? That might be what it is. Maybe she's actually giving him bleach. She's actually taking my advice. Guys, I might need to be careful when I mention bleach now. Cat might be giving it to him. Shit.
in a boxing ring. I'm not the one faking cancer. I'm just sitting here.
And then he virtue signals faking cancer. You know what? This dude, like months ago, said, well, I know other people like fake injuries and this and on YouTube before, so is it really a big deal that Boogie faked cancer? And now he's like, yeah, it's like, dude, I'm not as bad as Boogie, he faked cancer. Well, apparently, DSP, everyone done it on the internet before, so it doesn't matter, right? Correct?
Sitting here making meaningful, positive content for my viewers, right? So there's no content to make. It's just they have to regurgitate the same bullshit they said for 5 years because there's no content to make jokes about. You see?
No,
So,
there's stuff there. Don't
because
worry.
of
Don't
that,
doubt my. Don't
you
underestimate
know,
my
they're
power.
furious that I've
don't
had 2 years of
underestimate my
success.
power.
They're really hoping that this documentary is going to destroy me. All right?
I
Here's the
hope it
truth of what's
does.
going to happen. The
But in
documentary is going
reality-
to come out.
But obviously, he knows what's gonna happen. This dude was being a little bitch ass baby about the documentary, when in reality, he knew deep down it's gonna be released and no one's gonna
I'm going to
care.
slowly react to it. People are going to watch it in its entirety. But then they're going to want to see, well, what does Darkside Phil have to say about all of this? And I'm going to slowly react to it day by day. Like I said, probably every night stream, 2 hours a night, I'll be reacting to this. And it's going to take like a week or more to get through because it's such a long documentary, right? People are going to really want to know what my thoughts are. I would predict that me reacting to my own documentary will be the biggest content that I've put out.
Oh
To me,
right,
but for me doing solo combined, they're going to support that.
we're just
streams of
gonna
content.
move
It's not going
forward
to destroy
positively.
me. It's going to be new positive content for me to make.
What
You
if Kat
understand?
watches it and
Me
she's like,
fessing
"Wait
up
a
to my past
second, it's
mistakes,
the
me
guy."
growing from them, showing that today I'm not that person anymore. Bullshit, right? Most people know about it and don't fucking care anymore, right? At one point, you know,
Wait, what?
allegations of this and that and the finance anymore, right? And the best part about all of it is, because this is what we were talking about in the chat earlier, with all the bullshit of the last 5 years, the allegations of
The
this and that, and the
allegations.
financial bullshit, right? Most people know about it and don't fucking care anymore.
So then, why didn't you show your like mobile game app, or like why not just stop talking about whatever?
Right? At one
Right.
point, you know, but no, they don't give a shit anymore about it. They're like, I don't care. Even if every allegation about you is true from that everyone says about all this bullshit, I still don't care. I just
That
like
is
doing it-
that is crazy. Because he's been accused of being like a pedophile. And this dude is saying even if it's true, no one cares? Sure. Why didn't you do the Mike Klum documentary again, Phil? Tell me about E EDP.
you and your content. I don't care what you spend your money on. I don't care what mobile games you play. I just want you to keep making good content because I like your
Oh,
content.
man.
Here, and here's my support. They don't give a shit, right?
I don't give a shit.
That's and the funny part about it is
All right. What's
it's
what's
not true.
The funny part.
The stuff that my detractors are saying about me actually is not true. But when people are outright saying, we don't even care if it is true, we still like you, that's a big weight off my shoulders. Let's put it that way. It really
Huge
is.
weight.
It means that I can react honestly to this documentary coming out. I don't have to open my private vault of data and expose myself to the internet to prove my innocence, because no one even gives a fuck about this stuff.
Okay.
And that's
All
a good
right.
thing.
That's a
Coming
good
out.
thing.
I was fetus by the last week of the month, but he wasn't. So, you know, will there be some people as a content creator in my ups and downs, right? And the bad thing perspective, okay? To it. And even if Muda Beast stops making his content, Moist
Oh,
Critical
God.
reacts to it, and Asmongold reacts to it, and every fucking
Asmongold.
ginormous YouTuber on the planet reacts to it. If fucking Mr. Beast stops making his content to sit down and react to the Dark Side Phil documentary, guess what? I will still fucking be here.
Yeah, because you have nothing else to do. You can't go anywhere. Whatever.
I will stop making content
This
the
is
day
like-
that I decide to stop making content.
Until I
Not what the
die.
entire world tells me to do. Doesn't matter what kind of content I'm making. I will keep being.
More
I can't trust anyone.
Oh my
And
god,
no one's
dude.
gonna fucking stop me from doing that.
This is like empty bullshit. Because like, where's he gonna go? What's he gonna do?
Period.
Period.
No, I'm not going to curl up into a ball. Oh, I can't trust anyone. I can't do any content. I can't trust anyone. What kind of a
Again, this is a dude that like said he has depression and like all this other stuff, but he's not affected.
life
Guys.
is that? Right? If
I-
that were the case, after my breakup with my ex, what was I gonna do? Be single forever?
He should be. He should be single forever. No woman should be punished to have this as their partner. Like, people make fun of Kat and whatever, but honestly, it's a sad story because you can always X out the video. Kat, she's stuck with this. She goes to work at retail, deals with the Karens, comes home to the king of Karens. Like, that's a terrible life. I understand why she is the way she is. I get it. Like, I think anyone would look like Kat if this is what they had to go home to.
Because I had a bad relationship or a bad experience in a relationship and we broke up. Never ever give a chance. I never would have met my wife. I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have had a beautiful
Dude,
life
you
right
wanted
now.
your wife because you wanted a caretaker. You like, dude, this dude was like hyping Kat over her being able to cook and clean and have a second income. Like, find those pre-streams. Find them. Listen to all the times he hyped her up when she was able to move in. Not once did he say that, oh, I get to hang out with this girl I really like. Oh, she's so cool. No. The second income. I follow people on Twitter that like are in a relationship and they at least like generally like their company and they like prop each other up like over like their art that they make, whatever. But DSP, guys, she's gonna do laundry, she's gonna cook, she's gonna clean. And she's gonna get a second income. Think about that, man.
right now if I didn't give life another chance, right? So now I'm giving this another chance.
He literally said he couldn't trust anyone though, by the way. He told us that.
All right? Tonight,
Okay.
let's see how this goes. Let's see how it goes tonight. I'm excited for tonight and see how the collab goes. I hope it goes well. Even if it's a train wreck, even if the game is fucking stupid and everything, just hanging out with some people for a couple of hours is going to be
Again,
fun. And to have
He was against memer streamer games, but now Chained Together is amazing. And I guarantee he's gonna say,
Guys, Chained Together is so different than the streamer beaver games like Among Us. This actually is meaningful and robust.
an audience along the ride with us, it's going to be neat. You know, I think it's going to go fun. It's going to be well. I do. I really believe that. And the sky's the limit because if this goes well, this opens up other doors, right? Absolutely it does.
all right.
Okay, I got shout outs to do. Let's get to these shout and the movie tanked. Hard Nose with a super chat. The you to not engage with the Kino Casino are just barefaced, lying detractors. You
Wait,
hard
what?
nose. Tiberius with a 10-pound super chat. Anyone telling you to not
Why did you have to think about that, right?
engage with the Kino Casino are just barefaced, lying detractors. Treat people the way that they treat you. Tiberius with
what?
a 10-pound super chat. Anyone telling you to not engage with the Kino Casino are just
People,
Faced,
okay.
barefaced, lying detractors. Treat
Okay.
people the way that they treat you. Pay the trolls no heed. Talk about them as little as possible.
Guess what, stupid? He talks about the trolls all the time. He has a fucking segment about the trolls. Okay.
Spawn Killer, 39 months as a member.
Pay them no mind, but guys, I'm going to
Casino
show you
guys
their
seem genuine.
Discord.
I don't think those guys would hurt you. They seem to like you. And Genesis Gaming, 30 months as a member. I think you'll be fine after the documentary. Hail to the king. Thank you also. Tiberius is the latest super chatter.
Hail to the
Then we got to
king.
get to tips. And then we got to continue on with the schedule, which I didn't even finish today.
Oh my god.
I received 8-5. Hopefully Wukong and tonight's let the king all of my goals. Super tip is coming. A forced on September 24th and a gameplay trailer. I would like to check that out. Is it really? This is all official as of now. I need to update my calendar. I had no idea that he had an official release date and that he had a gameplay trailer. I would like to check that out. Is it out right now? We'll watch it right now.
Oh,
I want to do a live react right now.
That's why he was watching it.
Now we're at $30. The trailer be found.
Where could the trailer be found? Okay, this isn't what I signed up for.
Normal.
Remember, guys, he couldn't do this before. This was illegal. You had to, like, submit it. Now we can watch it. Isn't it funny? It took people coming to his chat, giving him hundreds of dollars every stream, for him to do something for free. Isn't that funny?
Oh, well, guys, this is live during the show. How cool is this?
How cool is this?
There's a version of power.
Did you forget about Gamescom?
Will if he has a true if that September 29th. Good to me. A minute? What are they showcasing here yet, right? I wish toss it my way. Fun. Yeah. Already Black Myth Wukong here. New game. Oh, more sweet.
Did we, like, not do the Discord?
I haven't played with him Friday night. Friday more Black Myth Wukong.
Did Terry Bogard save us
probably do
from the weird Discord
that is
segment
going
he
to be
wanted?
out like that. This, we've got this every. Are you ready for this?
Oh god. Never mind.
A secret
We're not safe.
detractor Discord.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Now you may be saying, Phil, you're being far too dramatic.
Man, what a dweebazoid!
You said it, Jacko. You said it.
Right? Why you gotta call it the secret detractor Discord? Why you gotta
This dude is so stupid. He's so stupid. Why you call it a secret detractor Discord? Because there is one. Yeah, it's because you know what? You want to know why this name is this? This is a Discord made by TXT and Bill Purnell. Remember him? This was literally a meme. This Discord thing, this whole thing was a meme coming from DSP because he would keep saying that because it was just a joke about secret Discords. Because it was very obvious back in the day that DSP had a Discord that he didn't want us to know about. I'm not 100% sure on this either, but I do think that he was also saying that we had secret Discords as well, talking about stuff. So this person named it this way as like a meme. We owned the meme before DSP learned what owning the meme means.
Why you gotta act like it's some clandestine thing?
At least that's what I like interpreted the formation of it as,
I'm not emphasizing, I'm not exaggerating.
Because I mean, literally look at the name. Look at the name, and then the icon was like the puppet Phil.
They actually called it the secret detractor Discord.
This dude is
server.
so
That's the actual
stupid.
name of it. I'm not making that up.
This dude is like super brain dead. Like, did he like again? Is Kat like drugging him, putting a little bleach in his coffee every morning? Like she knows his wake up routine. She knows his routines all the time, so she knows when to attack. She has the inside information.
That up. That's literally the name.
Like,
they
it's literally a
chose for the
joke.
server.
DSP, how stupid are you? It's like obviously a joke. Like, yes, people literally call stuff secret. It's really like you have a folder that says secret folder. Like, yeah, people are gonna open that and gonna be like, oh, it's porn. Like,
Okay. So,
Okay.
I got wind of this last night via this tweet.
This
Okay.
and this Discord is
And
old
so
too.
I started
And
reading.
as I said, this Discord account is this excuse me. This channel is pretty much dead. Like no one really goes there. I vaguely go there sometimes just to see it because sometimes I think it's funny when I go to like Discords that I know are dead. Like I sometimes visit the Indivisible Discord channel because I know that's dead. Like there's no new news about Indivisible. So it's like, yeah, I want to see, are people still posting? Because sometimes it's fun. It's fun to like look at like fossils, dude.
the series of tweets. First of all, 43 members, 15 online.
Oh, well, that's not a
Right?
lot.
And so you start reading into it. First of all, here we go. Here's a bunch
Oh.
of the members.
I guarantee you, the main reason was that two main reasons: the name, and then Tevin. We got Tevin, so DSP definitely had to talk about it.
And this is just funny.
It's just
because
funny.
This is just like a veritable who's who.
A
Of,
veritable
like,
who's who?
Loserville.
Okay.
Like, you know, the kids who in school they had to sit in the corner with the dunce cap on,
Wow, this
or the ones who rode the short bus all the time.
again, this is coming from a guy, right? That said it's fucked up to make jokes about dents. They call his fans dents because it's like we're making fun of people who drop their babies or whatever the fuck. He was making fun of people who rode their short bus, dude. That's fucked up.
I mean, this is where they conglomerate
Whatever.
together. This is their collaboration. This is like
DSP, where do your fans go? Guess what, stupid? To your chat. This dude is so stupid. You can say this about any community ever. Ever. And this dude acts as if this is like a big, like, a good own. Like, shut up. People who watch DSP and love him and support him, they're all dense and they all, like, they're so stupid, they don't even know where their short bus is, so they stay home. And I don't know, whatever.
this is like their super group, right?
They're
So,
super group.
I mean, just
Fucking
take a
shut
quick
up.
look. Almighty. I mean, you have to assume Almighty is probably Almighty Tevin.
How do you
right?
know? What if
And
it's
by the way, these
what if it's Almighty Billy? Or Jason? Or Jade, Almighty Jade. What if it's Almighty Jade? What if Jade is attractive the whole time?
Are outdated. These people are online. They're online. You see,
Does he know how Discord works? Does he know how it works? You could be online. It doesn't mean you're in the fucking channel. Whatever. Okay.
Goutside Phil.
Oh man, Goutside
Yes,
Phil.
Goutside Phil. Yes, because as you know, I'm heavily.
I like how he gave it the hard G. He did the meme, guys. He did it. The hard G.
afflicted with gout, and every day I have an attack of this. And,
Oh,
you know,
fucking! I
even
hope
though
you
I
do.
haven't
I hope you
had
do
attacks
get
in
gout
years,
every
it's not
day.
anything pertinent or whatever. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
saying?
Eat shrimp. Eat shrimp tomorrow.
Let's
Get some
see.
shellfish. And
Pause the
drink a lot of
talk.
alcohol.
I remember him. He was an asshole.
I remember him.
Who else do we got?
What about Matthew?
The Gout Police.
The gout police.
Look out! The Gout Police are coming for you. Woo, woo, woo! Do you have swollen joints and high uric acid levels? The Gout Police are
Wow.
out to make the bust. What the fuck?
What the
And
fuck?
it's got the icon of the police officer from Monopoly.
Yeah, that's the
Do you
joke.
think he even knows that that's
Dude, does he even know? DSP, he is called the gout police. Put two and two together, please. Just ask yourself some hard-hitting questions.
the police officer from Monopoly? Probably not. Probably just stole it off of something. Teo does art.
Oh my god. He can't read. He can't read. He can't read. He can't. He can't. He doesn't know the English language. That's not how you pronounce my name. This dude who goes apeshit about other people's pronunciation can't pronounce my fucking name. And you know, he said my name wrong many times, even Cleo's name wrong. So it's a double whammy. You gotta hear this again.
Icon of the police officer from Monopoly.
You gotta hear it again.
Do you think he even knows that that's the police officer from
You
Monopoly?
gotta hear this brain
Probably
dead
not.
say my name.
Probably just stole it off of something. Teo does art.
Teo. It's Theo. Theo. You know what TH like says? He says the gout police perfectly. Theo Teo. Whatever. Okay. Fucking idiot. He doesn't know how to read. He's a fucking dumbass. He's the mouth drooler here. It's fucking bullshit.
I'll kick Uranus.
This guy too has hated on me for like a decade or more.
Dude, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked right now.
I remember. I don't remember exactly how. He might have used to have been a fan, then he turned.
I was never a fan. I found you out through fucking game trailers. Someone posted in a forum like 2 videos. It was the fucking hardcore gaming giveaway where it was giving you empty game cases. And I was like that actually did me in mostly because first off it was the this is how you don't play MGS3, and I thought it was really funny. I was like, wow, this guy sucks at the game. What's a ration? Then I saw him do the hardcore gaming giveaway, and I was like, okay, this guy sucks. Like, who the fuck gives an empty game case like this? And then when I went down the rabbit hole, I just came up to my own conclusions that you're a fucking idiot. And he's slandering me. He is actually slandering me now. This is bullshit.
Teo does art.
This
guy
bullshit.
too.
This guy
He's
too.
hated on me for like a decade or more. I remember. I don't remember exactly how. He might have used to have been a fan, then he turned on me or something like that.
But to be fair, you know, I'll say this. I'll say this though. There was one time I'm embarrassed and you know whatever. There was one time I was trying to make a point in a video. I was doing a video. I was like, I'm gonna make a point, and Patreon, like at the time, like you immediately became a patron of someone, so it automatically charged you and all this stuff like very fast. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I asked him to refund me. He refunded me the $5, dude. I didn't mean to. So he probably thought I was a fan because of that, but it was a very stupid mistake. Like it's like the definition of a stupid mistake that happened. So you know, sometimes everyone gets stupid, and that was my stupid moment.
What else do we got?
Who else do we got?
Oh, now we're getting into the good one. Now we're getting into the good stuff, right? First of all, we got the Crown Prince, or maybe I should call him the Clown Prince.
Oh my god!
Of Detractor hating on
and
me.
then we got
it's
like
a Gundam, the guy who was so fucking desperate for attention.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
he
definitely.
Basically begged Craig
in
somehow a part of my
how did
interview.
How do you know he begged?
On Side Scrollers last
this
year.
This dude is
and
so
he got
petty.
Himself played at the end.
That
of
was
the
wild.
interview.
That was wild. I can't get over that. This dude like never shouted me out or mentioned me before. And then I catch a stray. And I wasn't even part of this group that much. I only visited a few times.
Review.
Again,
like
this was a dead
question.
group, whatever.
And his question was so fucking bad. He couldn't even say it in a way that was intelligible.
This guy
that anyone
too.
understood.
He ate me
So
for
we
more
all
than a
just listened
decade.
to it.
I
And
mean,
we all just
I
shook
guess
our
that's
heads and
true.
were like, yeah, whatever, and we moved right on. I didn't even answer the question. It was just so dumb. The guy sounds like straight up like Yucko the Clown off the house.
Okay,
Things
he's
that I'm gonna
obsessed
sit on
with
the fucking
Yucko.
Dark Side Phil secret detractor Discord, right? Here's another winner, Memology 101.
Memology,
Yeah.
shouts out.
You know
that
guy who
That guy.
literally has been making insanely untrue
I can't believe
videos
you know
about me.
I'm glad he didn't even notice my fucking profile pic. It's Jacko from fucking Guilty Gear. That's right. And I'm glad he doesn't know who that is because he's uncultured swine.
For the longest time, like as far back as like 6+ years ago, right? This guy, let me tell you a little story about Memology 101.
Oh.
Right, and the content he made.
Man.
So,
wow.
I was playing this horrible video game. Basically, what it was,
What is
it was
this
supposed to be like
story?
Attack on Titan meets World of Warcraft. So you're fighting giant green orcs that I swear to God.
Okay.
Okay. But I needed something to play at the time. There was like no real new games out, so I was playing this game. I'm like,
he ignored the fact that this is like a review copy, by the way.
all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna
Accept
keep
the offer.
playing it and beating it. But the game is terrible. Everyone agrees. No one of the few fucking content creators on my stream. In fact, I'm fuck this game. It's a piece of shit or whatever. I said, all right, guys, that's it. I'm out of time. Whatever. This guy, I swear to God, makes a video. Dark Side Phil rage quit the game. I never quit the playthrough. I beat the whole game.
You beat the game and you raged
what the fuck
about
are you talking
it.
about?
Whatever.
That they make is some of the worst complete
Oh man,
shit.
I'm just glad he did not bring up the cuties shit. I don't need to hear that fucking debate again.
On YouTube.
It's
And
awful.
morons watch the content
I
not
don't need to
because
hear
they
it.
want news or reporting that content.
Okay.
He's a loser. He should not be on YouTube. He should not be allowed to be on YouTube. He's lucky that no one has sued him for slander or defamation or whatever the
whatever.
hell it is. Because literally,
Again, find out what it means, DSB. Jesus Christ.
the vast majority of content he puts out is all fucking
Learn.
fake.
Okay, continue.
But he's in the server, the secret detractor server.
Okay.
Liquid Phil, I swear I remember that name from something, but I don't know what.
No, you
Probably just
don't.
another long time, loser detractor of mine. Here's the best part. Just a gamer.
Just Gamer John shouts out. Oh man, I'm surprised he shouted him out. Because like what is he gonna say about him? What can he say about Just a Gamer John? He's just a gamer, man. He's just a gamer, Phil. Leave him alone.
John. It wasn't enough for Just a Gamer John to be in the secret detractor Discord once. Oh no.
Oh my
He had to
god.
create 2 different accounts.
What if his account got hacked? You realize people can like have hacked accounts and they have to make a new one, right? Correct?
So he could be there
This
twice.
dude is stupid.
Just in case one of them got disconnected from the internet.
Wow, this is not
That's
very funny.
absolutely
Man, that you
fucking
brought that up
amazing.
because of that? Like,
2
oh, man,
accounts in the
whatever.
same Discord. Okay?
Why would anyone have 2 accounts?
Oh, here we go. Well, we all Mighty D. Once again, another
Mighty
guy,
D.
I've never seen a piece of content out of this guy ever, but I hear all the time about this motherfucker
He mocked his video in React in the past, by the way.
talking shit about me.
About Minecraft.
But that was just the online people, because there's also a ton of offline people. I wasn't privy to the offline people, so I don't know who the offline people are.
You don't know who Tex is?
Alright.
I'm pretty sure
But
you do.
anyway, so those are the people that were in the Discord, right?
Right.
So listen to this.
Listen to
They
this.
immediately erased the server
I didn't do shit, by the way. I did nothing.
when I showed someone that it merely was a real thing. And basically, he has even more
Oh
posts
man.
up
Oh
here.
wow.
I
Look
purged
at
most of
this. We're
They
just
immediately erased the server when I showed someone that it merely was a real thing.
I'm so proud of you for overcoming the hate and becoming a wholesome creator. You bodied review tech, massive W, the detractors are crying. Man, these are the notifications you get. The young Christ or whatever the fuck.
And-
Tulsi vs. Truth. Steam, City of the Wolves game, but
Basically,
man. And then we get this.
he has even more posts up here. I purged most of the server since some DSP slur.
Fuck you, dumbass! This fucker says,
Words have no meaning.
slur. Then it's not a slur, stupid. And this dude calls people mouth droolers and all this other bullshit. And he draws the line at dent. Oh my god! If it's a slur, Phil, then how are you able to see it on YouTube? You know he can't go on he can't say whatever he wants on YouTube because it cracks down on like bad words. But dent is a slur. Okay, sure.
Think this was unironically a DSP server in use. Makes it that much funner. I just saw a slur post a screen cap thinking, no way.
Well, that was a slur, to be honest. He actually got that one correct. He got something right for one
This
time.
is a real high mind server with only like 40 members.
It makes it that much funnier. I just saw someone post a screen cap thinking, no way they think this is a real hive mind. Oh man.
There's 6 people to talk, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Makes it
We're
that much
we're
funner.
reading
I
that
just
last
saw a
part, buddy.
Slur, post a screen cap thinking, no way they think this is a real hive mind server with only like 40 members.
With like 6 people that talk, well, so since I didn't like the idea, and then like if he clicked the image, he could read the full thing, and it brings up like he doesn't want like DSP fans to like read dumb shit,
Remember,
whatever.
With 6 people to talk, blah, blah, blah. And then
Blah,
to
blah,
make
blah.
matters even funnier,
Oh
alright?
man,
as if it's not funny enough to make fun.
we're gonna read this. It's funny because I think this is retro, by the way. Shouts out, he made it. It's funny because no one has joined new in years, which means the Dunhead who can still read this has been here for ages and knows nothing. Has been going on or even posted about DSP in forever. It's nuked out of principle. But go harder, I won't stop you. Okay, now it's that it was out of principle. Whatever the fuck that even means. Lamau. Like they're literally just saying anything at this point. DSP, this guy's an idiot. Because it's saying, like, they always delete stuff. It's been here for ages. There's nothing about what's going on or even posted about DSP in forever. It's been nuked out of principle. Oh, whatever.
Make fun of that server, right?
Like, who
on
cares?
earth would be part of this server?
And you know what? In reality, I got it. This is the other thing we can hit him with. Phil, there's nothing wrong in that server. Nothing there. Like, it was really nothing, man. Like, you know, like his server leaks. You know, the one that had the driver's license of a viewer, like that, exactly like that.
Life losers, idiots, people who are mentally stunted, fucked up people with no morals. You know, the dregs of society, right? That's who would be on a server like that. This
oh my
guy,
God, shut up.
who deleted the server, actually goes out of his way
Leave
to
him
post
alone.
this up. Okay,
He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct.
he nuked it because it hadn't been used in years, despite the fact it showed active users. It showed that people were actually active. on it.
People can be in the server and not do anything. And holy shit, this dude is literally just like posting stuff. We're really doing this. They've made a lot of excuses towards me, none of which make any sense to me. Because if the server was apparently public, then why immediately delete it when you see me sharing it on here to others and how it is a real server? These people begged me to get into a call with them. What? No, man.
on it, right? And then here's the other funny part.
Here's the
Listen to
other
this.
funny part. Listen
This
to this.
is the best part. This is
Oh my God.
absolutely
Okay, what's the best part? The guy who purged it literally doesn't own it. I literally haven't spoken there in years. Why purge the server? To fuck with a slur like you who think it's a gathering hub for gay ops. Then again, in an active tractor server, we share videos and memes, even game together. Yeah, like, you know, this is the other thing. When people like know that people are just reporting what's in the server, they either just get delete because it's like they don't want to start shit, you know, like the thing DSP does all the time. You know, DSP does that a lot too, by the way. In other ways, you know, he turns off discussion of things that he doesn't want, even though it's public, whatever the fuck. Okay, whatever. But people just sometimes do this because it's like, yeah, if they're gonna just read stuff to Phil, we don't need him to read this anymore. And it's their server; they can do whatever the fuck they want. And this guy doesn't own it, so he's just saying shit. It doesn't really matter. But this dude is like freaking out over something so mean. This is like the most meaningless thing. And again, it is just so funny. That server is literally dead. Like, it didn't. In reality, it doesn't really matter that server got deleted, because think about it. If, let's say they did delete it, right? And this guy didn't report it. How many people are gonna cry? Are gonna be like, wait, where's the server? Let's not think about this too long.
I couldn't, you know, we talk about felting people. I couldn't felt
This is felting.
any worse than how these people felt themselves. Because like I said, I don't have to lift a finger anymore. Everything is falling apart. All my detractors are...
So just reporting stuff is us getting felt and falling apart, even though, like, this dude is talking about a dead Discord channel. Like, the most I've seen people talking about are movies at this point. So, like, it made sense for that server to be deleted, honestly. In the long run, like, who cares? The fact that it caused this, it's kind of worth it at this point, man.
are literally systematically crumbling around me. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta read this. You ready for
Crumbling.
this? The guy who purged it
gotta
doesn't
read
own
this.
it. We haven't spoken there in years. Why purge it? Why purge it? To fuck with people like you who think it's a gathering hub for even more slurs, even better. Then
I
again,
mean, like, is gay even that? Like, I think mostly when they say gay, it's mostly like it's derogatory if it's used to put something down, and that's the problem people have, and why people like kind of stop using it in that kind of way. Gay ups, I think, is probably the only exception that some people have with it, because it's, whatever. But usually you don't want to sit there and say gay in a derogatory term. If DSP was like, whatever.
again, I'm on the active tractor server. We share videos and memes, and we even game together.
Whoa, wait. People who dislike Phil can also make friends? Holy shit.
Quest for booty. Quest for booty.
I think that's a little quiet, but whatever.
So this guy
This
is
guy.
saying that wasn't even an active server anymore. We haven't done any of that stuff in years. Oh, by the way, we have an active server where we actively do this every single day.
But no. Read it again. Slowly. Phil's read it again very slowly. In active tractor servers, we share videos and memes and game together. Like, that's a little different than detracting on Phil and talking about Phil, correct? Whatever. This dude is really, reading is a challenge.
Ultimate self-felt. You fucking idiot.
Idiot.
On the one hand,
Stupid.
you say, we're not part of that server. That's all old, disbanded. No
But
one
who
cares about it anymore.
cares?
Oh, yeah, we have an active one. And we
Again,
do this every-
who cares about this? Again, he's talking about like a fucking dead Discord channel, and like all that's come out of it is they have it and then they deleted it. Wow.
this every day. You fucking moron. Could you be possibly any more stupid?
This dude is insane.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
actually don't think it's possible. Let's see.
I wasn't part of that. We lol. There was no we. One guy decided to do it. TBH, I don't even know him. You think you the first person to spread this? My guy. It's been public all of the 6 years I've been in it. There's thousands of tractors and sub 50 of us in there. Be real. I'll say it again. I think what DSP and this guy is dumb, thinking like it's public, thinking like, oh, you can join it. It's public in this, probably in the sense that it exists, but whatever, whatever. I'll say it a third time. Only reason I jumped in there for the first time in 6 years was because of your spurging this morning, which was why I said, now guys, to see if anybody else would say shit. You tweaking over a dead server is funny, especially when others are public too. Bleh.
If this server's been public the 6 years I've been in it, there's thousands of tractors and sub 50 of us
Thousands.
in that one. Be real.
Be real.
The reason I jumped in there for the first time in 6 years is because you were there. Dude. My dude.
Oh, he was spurging.
my
dude.
moronic idiot. You
Dude.
literally
Dude, the dude said he was spurging, and when people spurg, they do shit.
admitted you're in another server. You're defending your action saying I only jumped in that server.
because he was spurging. Dude, like when you see people say spurging, that implies, right, that the person he's talking to was like pinging him, like notifying him either on Twitter or whatever, just saying shit. And he's like, okay, like this is really stupid.
Because I figured someone was in there talking about it, but you actively admitted you're in another one right here, you
Like,
fucking degenerate
I
moron.
I
How
still
can
can't
you
get
be
over.
that
This dude is so stupid. You're saying this guy is dumb, but he's not really reading what he's saying.
stupid? Do you sit on your toilet with the lid down and shit?
And again, like, Discord is not like a hard app to use. You could use it, go to multiple channels and all this stuff. Like, it's really like being amazed that people send a tweet.
I mean, that's the level of stupidity here.
Man, this dude,
Wow.
this is insane. I still can't get over the way you pronounce my name. I can't get over it. Theo.
I think that's it. Like, I don't even really want to go too much
No, he changes you on the other
deeper
hand.
into it. It's just a lot of people
Kevin
reacting to it and saying
Styles,
these are the dumbest
Jesus.
fucking people I've ever seen and shit.
Dumbest
you know what
fucking
I mean?
people.
Like,
You
it's
know
not
what I
even worth
mean?
spending any more time on. But it's like these are my detractors.
These are my.
This is what I'm
these are my
dealing with.
detractors.
These people have not a literal brain cell left in their fucking heads. They sit there
Oh,
in their little
man.
circle jerking communities, singing
Oh.
"Kumbaya."
No, I sing more of this. This is what I sing. Keep it real. Keep it real. That and like this part of the song is good too. Just trying to get a good vibe, Keep it real. Eye to eye, get a good vibe. Keep it real. I mean, these are like things to live by.
And playing games together, sending idiotic memes about me to each
Playing games together, man.
other. Literally saying, I counted today. Did you know that Dark Side Phil, DSP himself, he snorted 7 times and he
man.
cleared his throat 23 times on
And he did none of that when he talked to Keto Casino.
the stream today. Let the count me updated.
Wow, this dude. I am like dying of secondhand embarrassment. Like, my God, I can't believe I listened to that. How old is he?
Holy fucking shit. What is wrong with you? Do you not understand this is a waste of your life? This is not something to be proud of. Being part of the detractor family is not a real thing.
Wait, what?
Do you not understand this is a waste of your life? This is not something to be proud of. Being part of...
Who said they were proud of it? Like, why does everyone need to be proud of everything? Should I be proud of taking a shit? Like, what is this? I'm in a community, guys. I'm so proud.
The detractor family is not a real family.
This is really fucking disturbing. Who the fuck says we're a family? We're just people. Oh my God, dude.
Get
this
it?
is
Now I'm gonna play
this
like
is
review
insane.
chat. You don't have a real family. Detractors are not a family. They're a bunch of degenerates.
Man.
A bunch.
Fuck you. Who says who are you to say what a real family is, bitch?
Of immoral, mentally.
No, this is my family. I got Dizzy from Guilty Gear. I it's a very intensive figure. I don't want to move it. It's gonna like fall apart. It's gonna piss me off. I can show you this other Guilty Gear character. This is a good one. She could be cool. Obviously. I mean, I'm not like being facetious at all.
Stunted people
Blech.
who have latched together with their inability to have a real positive life, and instead have created a social circle around hating on
Dude,
me.
at least I don't have to be so desperate to like cling on to Keto Casino in hopes of finding friends. Man,
A nobody, an arbitrary content creator.
he gets friends, and this is how he acts. Like, you just know you're just a cool guy when you act like this when you get a friend, right?
You are fucked if you think that what you're doing is anything positive or meaningful in your life. You are wasting your life. You're gonna wake up one day.
Dude, how do you know?
5 years old.
How the fuck does he know what he does in his life?
Still single, probably still living with your parents. You're gonna get out of bed and you're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna realize, holy shit, I just spent 20 years hating on DSP and I have absolutely nothing positive in my own life going because all I did was celebrate hating on DSP for 20 years with a bunch of fucking losers.
With a bunch of
How
losers.
do you not understand this? The people who don't do this...
and again, this is the dude that says he doesn't like to punch down, but he's kind of punching down on losers, right? And this is kind of like not a good look for him anyway. I get that, there are detractors and all this other stuff, but what does it say about someone that they're calling someone a loser and all this stuff, and the whole time he's shitting on people he deems as losers? Like, come on.
People who have positive lives. We have family, friends, business, things going for us that are positive. We don't just sit here and shit on others. We do productive things with our time.
Yeah, like shit on Rich, right?
That's why we don't have detractor servers to sit in and poop on people. We don't have to shit on others because we're too busy.
Because you have your own
with
community.
Good things. You can have good things, but you need to use the brain cells that are in your fucking head instead of ignoring them. All right? Take your server, your second server, which you've now admitted you're in, which probably has hundreds to thousands of people in it. Close the fucking server.
Oh my God, dude.
Go outside.
Close the
touch
server.
Grass,
dude, like now there's no DSP server in there, man. Now they can talk generally.
breathe air and do something with your life for once.
DSP, once in your life, can you drink a gallon of bleach? Can you like come on stream and then say, guys, I got a big handle of Clorox bleach. Let's go to town. And then he starts drinking it, and then like, maybe something funny could happen. Like, I don't think he's gonna die. I don't think that. I think he's gonna be able to like improve his life. That's
You
that.
fucking
Fucking
losers.
Losers.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep winning. I'm going up. You fuckers are going down. And there's nothing that's going to stop
Okay.
that momentum. You understand?
All
You're
right.
fucked. So cut the shit
Okay.
and
What-
fucking grow the
For
fuck up
what?
and do something for yourself. You're pathetic. You're an
Oh my
embarrassment to the
God.
human fucking race.
This dude, man, like, really? You're talking to other people like this?
You are the poster child, textbook.
And this is the dude that also says,
If you tell me not to do something, I want to do the other thing.
so Phil, if you tell me to stop making DSP videos, that's gonna make me want to do it even more. Duh.
definition of what humanity has created as an offshoot of something meaningful. Your existence is
Wow.
meaningless. You're
Your ex-
wasting your life.
Dude, everyone's existence is meaningless. Like, come on. Do people talk about the people who died in the 80s now? Do we still talk about them? Like, what are people gonna say about you? Not a lot. No one cares about anything. We all die, we all go into the earth, and then we get eaten by maggots. Like, come on.
Stop. You can change. Turn it around. Close Discord. Go fucking touch grass.
Why didn't you go fuck grass? You should fuck grass.
Holy fucking shit.
Remember when you said,
I can say touch carpet.
All right. Well, I'm done ranting about that. That's enough for me for today.
wow, that's it.
Pathetic and lame.
Okay.
Very, very nice.
Very
Okay.
nice. Yes.
Jade, how are you today? The
Hi,
detractor
Jade.
Stuff
I
here.
love Jade. This
People are ridiculous.
gets a shout out right after that fucking segment.
Okay.
That monster
And you see the
segment.
blue 39 funky monkey kit. Degenerate. Here on the stream.
Wow. He needed to show on the
Oh,
trolls
I'm
to
loving
dance.
life. The king is
Oh
loving
man,
life.
he's doing the milking dance.
Because we are
I'm milking,
felting,
I mean,
felting, detractors, felting,
Wow.
felting.
Wow, this is wow. Literally shaking his tits for money. This like man. At this point, I think a president is more dignity.
Detractors having fun, playing games. Life will never be the same
Where's
for
the
the
game?
losers on the super secret Discord server. Oh yeah, oh
Man.
yeah.
And it's
Fuck
always
your
the
mother,
same
fuck
beat
your mother.
too.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right, $100 anonymous tip. This is godlike
I'm just-
Phil
I do
content.
I,
You are
man. I'm just
awesome.
trying to get a
So
good
proud
vibe.
of you for standing up to all of this injustice.
What was the injustice? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
very, very.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Kindness.
you.
Inu says number one, and then there was another super. Again, be sure when you click, crop it out. Be a man.
Oh, I forgot to
Okay,
crop it
and
out.
by the
damn
way,
it. Well, whatever. I'm
I'm
a
just
man now,
curious.
so I'm cool. I guess I'm cool now.
How we're doing on this Amazon device for the streams that's arriving, guys. A brand new device.
Another toy.
I'll see Team 8 memberships
wow.
every day.
He like
The
really does
content
not
that I
want
put out for
to
their
play
state.
games.
Bojangles with the $2. And I ban you like 17 a year as an ultra member. And by the way, we got what the recently. So look at the hats. Try and think of all.
Okay.
And
come
had
on.
it. We could put that one up there. We're winning.
We're winning.
Amazing. I don't even understand. Like, there's one thing. There's a key piece to something being funny that needs to be present. Hilarious. Continuing on.
What?
I just received a $10 tip from Darren. Congrats to the dead tractors, as Kino calls them. Hilarious. Exactly. They actually.
Wait, what?
I just received a $10 tip from Darren. Congrats to the dead tractors.
No, they call this dent tractors, DSP. You know, the slur.
As Kino calls them. Hilarious. Exactly. They actually call themselves tractors. You understand that?
Oh my god, dude. It's a meme because you called us detractors. Oh my
I
god,
think
dude.
that's funny. Like that's something that like a 4-year-old would joke about.
I love it, right? DSP owns the meme. Oh, it's cool, man. It's cringe.
That's the point.
We do that? Oh, they're stupid. That's 4-year-old. I think calling yourself a king is pretty childish too. I think calling yourself a king is like for 1-year-olds. I think 1-year-olds would call themselves a king.
Oh, we are the tractors.
I am the
Right?
king, and I have the
I don't
king's
even
tax,
understand. Like,
guys.
there's one thing. There's a key piece to something being funny that
Okay,
needs to be present.
okay. What is the key piece in him being called the king that's funny? He doesn't see himself as the king? The guy who calls himself the king of hate for, like, years? That guy?
Humor. There's no humor there. You literally just shortened the word detractors to tractors, and you think it's funny. It's not. Where is the humor?
So where's the humor in Kino Casino calling us Den Tractor? Is this taking a word and adding an N? And, like, changing the spelling?
I guess you need to have a level of intelligence to understand humor, though. That's not just wordplay or.
Oh,
taking
yeah,
letters
you
off the
know
word.
humor,
Makes
all right.
sense.
Yeah,
Fucking
man.
idiot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right, Pooh Man?
So thank you very, very much there. That was Darren, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I received a $20 tip from Bizzle. I'm really enjoying the content and the positivity. It appears that we may just have what's happening 8 straight. I have, they say, have my, right? All I want is to be able to make a good living.
Okay.
People everywhere. For someone who's been working sponsorship, it's like kind of reasonable to get a little bit of respect after all this time, and it's nice to have
fuck
people
you.
who actually are here and like me.
You should
That's-
be, like,
we're now
on the
forming
street
a thriving
doing the little dance.
community, and that's that. Reckless of me. Of course, I mean, maybe some more people will make that mistake today. In filling the king's coffer, I don't think I ever want to leave level 1. If this is what level 1 is like, why would I ever want to leave, right?
Yeah, why do we want to
above
make his
level 1,
content
isn't it?
better?
I wish I could be doing that.
He says this, but he got mad at Street Fighter for putting him in, like, level 1 or whatever the fuck. He was like,
I don't belong here.
Shit, I made some bad decisions in life. This is the content. Delancey says gifted 5 SP's incident.
wow.
My incident
That's a cool, like,
has become sentient. It has become a living, breathing being that is present right now in the chat
What?
and just received a gifted membership that I'll never
Okay.
live down. Super chat from Lickety Split. I understand what you're saying because I checked out the YouTube video. Isolated in my email box to look at me. Post nasal drip. Who's no longer. Hopefully it's not. So yeah, we still have time. This is 8. This is
Theo.
stream.
I can't get over it.
being a good time. Streaming is exactly, All right, 195 King now for a hat. Definitely a lot. Secret King. Everything that everyone involved who was positive quit and want out there and
what?
kept it. I wasn't involved with it. I wasn't about a Discord is thus. Sadly, it's a lot of work because my detractors do everything they can to ruin it. At one point, there was a DSP fan Discord. I wasn't
Yeah, and
involved
DSP
with
barely
it. I wasn't
helped
running
it.
Within 2 days of it being live, my haters had infiltrated it and ruined it for everyone, and everyone involved who was positive quit, and the haters just sat there and kept it. So,
Yeah.
likely, you would have to have
That's
a
kinda funny.
dedicated group of people who are
You
well
know,
versed.
think
in
about it.
this
You make it like that. That's just quite a lot, right? Why doesn't the person just like close it? Whatever.
Discord and want to actually run
That's
a positive
weird.
community, who would have to step up to the plate to do it. I can't do it. I'm already worked to the bone here with the shit that I'm doing. Now I'm doing clips and shit. I don't have time to be part of and run a Discord server. But if other people wanted to step up and consider doing it, we could look into it. But I can't do it, man. Okay? I have just received
I have just
a
received.
generous. It just keeps sending me money. An $18 tip from August. I just got back married in 2019. Yeah, over 5 years. I
What?
know, August. I know. Received an $18 tip
What did he
from
say?
August. I just got back from vacation. You deserve one too, my man. One day. Yeah, I know. I know, August. I know.
Really? Oh my god, dude! Just fucking shove your head in the toilet and don't bother flushing. Just keep your head there.
My wife and I literally haven't had any time away since our trip to Connecticut to get married in 2019. Yeah, over 5 years.
Oh, now it's
We've
now.
just been
Now that's a vacation. Now it is.
where she works all the time. I work all the time. That's just our life right now. I feel like
Oh
we're
my
on the
God.
road for it to getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like with these changes that are happening right now, I feel
Man.
like we're on the road
Blue
to
collar,
that
by
getting
the way.
better. it's gonna take a lot of work, and it's gonna take a lot of, you know what I'm saying, to get there.
You know, I wonder what my
It-
Twitter
it's gonna-
notifications
it's not
are.
instant.
Since
That's the
he
thing with
like
life,
name
is
dropped
that
me in a
change is
dumb
not
way.
instant, but the change
Theo.
has
I can't.
begun.
I'm mad.
maybe-
No, it's not even Theo. It's not even Theo. It's Teo. Does he think I'm like Mexican or Hispanic or some shit? Like, come on, I'm Greek. Bitch, I'm Greek.
If we keep this up into next year, and we're talking about the first half of
I like
2025, things are remaining positive.
Hey,
and
let
at this
I think he's
level,
Greek for.
then maybe
come
I
on.
can start taking more time off. I can have 2 days off a week instead of 1 to spend more time
Look
with
how
my
much
wife.
he's like thirsty
Then maybe
for
we can
2
have a
days
day where
off.
we can go to somewhere and do something out that we want to do, rather than have
whatever.
our day be going grocery shopping and doing
He said he
errands
loves
and
doing that with his
appointments,
wife, by
'cause
the
we don't have time
way.
to do anything
I'm
with
trying
each
to
other
hear
right
you
now. We
this.
don't. We work too much. You know,
Why can't she shop during
it's
the
a
week?
shame, but maybe things will change for the better.
Like, you know,
Eventually, right? We would like
whatever.
Eventually, we'd like to go on a vacation, but our concern with that is Jasper Kitty. He
He had
literally
a-
has never been without.
He had a house sitter in 2019 when he had Jasper. Shut up.
You know, kind of with us. And we are nervous that if we were to go somewhere on a trip, let's say we went for like a 5-day trip, he'd freak out. I mean, even if we put him into boarding, that he would be like, you know, traumatized. So,
Oh my god.
but you know, that's a little.
It is funny though. My brother has a rabbit whose name's Lola. She's a cute rabbit, but she's very particular. She doesn't like tiles, so like she only wants to be on carpeted things. But anyways, my brother took her to like a bunny camp to kind of like, you know, babysit Lola. Lola does not get along with any other rabbit. She starts fights. She doesn't. It's not like, oh, she's like, you know, she's the bully. Literally, she would like go up to the cage and just like kind of look cool, and like she would sit there and try and pretend to be kind. So then another rabbit would come up, and then she would start biting the fur off of the other rabbit. And the person's like, I had to move Lola. She was like causing problems with the other rabbits. So they put her in this one area that gave her a window view. It was like the best place in the whole room. And it's like, man, this rabbit like found a way to get like the best rooming, I guess. It was, but that's just how Lola is. Lola has no fear. She fears nothing. She's friends with my brother's cat. She doesn't like the youngest cat though. But she loves the other cat. She always hangs out with him because Lola has no fear. Lola's a monster in and of herself.
That's long-term talking. We're doing like short-term, just having more time. Yeah, I wish. I wish, and maybe we'll get there. All right, but for now,
Lola could probably
thank
kill
you so much,
Jasper.
August.
Honestly, I think Lola would win.
$220 at the King's tax.
Lola's
climbing,
deadly.
and we haven't booted the game. He says, "Would you think about doing a playthrough of all 3 Mass Effect
He
with
did.
that re-release?
He did that
What was it,
re-release.
2 years ago, Legendary Edition. Did those games run any better on PC?
Oh my
I
god.
wonder if on PC it's like
Shut up.
breathtaking because you can go super high res and stuff. I wonder.
Dude, it's a 360 game. It's not gonna look much better.
I immediately get conflicting data. Reset says no, they don't run that good. Kool-Aider says, oh yeah, they did. They updated it. It runs much better. Punisher beanie, a nice shirt today. The vest over the under and put on a vest.
Okay.
Vote either to keep this shirt. Excuse me. People are saying wearing that beanie, you look like the Punisher. The Punisher does not wear a Punisher beanie.
He looks like
He has a skull on his shirt.
a
That's what
narc. He looks like a narc. He actually does. Like you see this guy roll up and you're like, this guy's a cop. Then you just don't talk to him.
Cool. All right.
He literally
Well,
looks like an undercover
we'll
cop.
stay for the podcast. Like, okay, either options. Hold on.
Oh my god, we're actually doing like a vest
I think
show.
Bring correctly. Right now, I don't actually have an active way to play games with mouse and keyboard.
my
I've
God.
been researching.
Okay,
I was
he
looking
actually
into a
does
lap
play the
desk
game.
just to find out that lap desks were a fad, and most of them have been discontinued, and you can't really get good ones that much anymore. I don't now. You have here, Jade. This way, I would no. Well, then you play. Right, I have doing it on a hotel.
Okay,
we-
come on.
tech-
This might be long because I'm like doing this extra bullshit.
Then we started hanging out and talking. Went on their show. Giant positivity starts hitting me in waves. People start right. I got this other thing called. Don't see. Lucky. I've been watching. Taking a stab at them.
Wait, what?
Like no exaggeration. They really all should go see. I'm so happy for you. Your detractors really need help. It's not normal behavior.
Yeah, we need help, sure.
Imagine what a therapist would say about them.
What would a therapist say about them? Guys, doctor, I think Phil is stupid. Oh, okay. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I know. Like, no exaggeration. They really all should go seek help.
Maybe I will.
If you're part of that community, this is
Maybe
not
I
me,
will
like,
get
actually
therapy.
taking a stab at them and trying to insult them. You should seriously talk to a
Oh my god, I'm looking at
because if you're
this
part of that
fucking
community, you
animation.
think that's like,
It is
oh,
so
I
fucked
wasn't-
up.
I only
The
joined
face
that
like
server
vibrates
because you were in it, and I heard
because
people
it's
were in
forcing
it.
DSP's
We're in
face
another
in
server
it.
doing exactly the same thing.
Oh my
Absolutely
god.
need that, folks. I think they so much.
Oh
It's been a great show.
wow.
We have to get into Black Myth. All right, so thank you all. What a great.
Stop it.
Wait, stop it.
Thank you, MJ. What a great positive
Wow, that
podcast
did not
this was.
work very well.
I thank you all
That was a
for
great,
hanging out
great.
with all with Wukong.
Stop.
The good news, right? First of all, I can get rid of this. Co-op win.
Oh wow.
Peace out and see you then.
Let's look at the notifications.
Okay, let's get set up, shall we?
I gotta make it negative together.
So here's the good news.
Here's the good news. Let's see. Tomorrow is a huge day. Thousands of walnut-brained idiots. Wait, what? Like your post. And the post is thousands of these walnut-brained idiots are sitting in a much bigger Discord server for the last 2 weeks, shitting themselves because I'm back, I'm winning. Just imagine how they will react to Black Myth Wukong. Okay. Wow, he slipped in a little schedule update for his little,
right?
little
First of all, I can get rid of this.
people.
We're not doing.
Oh, I remember that one guy. I think he replied to me. He's like, "Oh wow, you have only one joke." I'm like, excuse me. Actually, in reality, I didn't make a joke. I was making a factual observation.
Watch. As we start.
Yeah, he just discovered how he could do that. Okay.
All right. With some funny moments. How does that sound? I'll be
We're
right
just
back
gonna
in a
have,
couple
like,
minutes. I just have to use the
shorts
bathroom, so watch
in
some
a
funny
playlist.
clips. What is with this game? Oh no! Because the
Wow.
expecting that. Damn, you heard? I heard. Yeah, just cry. Love. Come on, man. Back to, huh? This is absolutely ridiculous that you would watch. You guys watching in here. What is this?
Oh man, that's not nearly as funny. Okay, I just gotta hear it, the meme. Where is it?
Over my motherfucker.
Where is it?
Content
Wait, is it before this?
game. Okay.
It's in
And
the
it
alphabetical.
works out about basically points and high uric acid levels. The gout police are out to make the bust. What the fuck? And
I'm debating, should I record it? Record it later because I don't know how it's gonna interact with OBS.
it's got the icon of the police officer from Monopoly. Do you think he even knows that that's the police officer?
Does he
from
know?
Monopoly?
Does he know?
Probably not. Probably just stole it off of something. Teo does art.
Teo.
This guy from Monopoly.
Look, he doesn't even know me. He doesn't even know me, and he acts as if
Do you
he
think he
does.
even knows that that's the police
You
officer?
know what?
from Monopoly?
I'm exposing this guy.
Probably
Look
not.
get a load of this.
Probably just stole it off. Of
And you know
something.
what? I fought him in Injustice 2. I fought him. I was the power girl, stupid girl, whatever, and I beat him. I won, man.
Teo does art.
Teo.
This guy too
This guy too.
has hated on me for like a decade or more. I remember. I don't remember exactly how. He might have used to been a fan. Then he.
How? How do I hate you? I don't know, Phil.
Teo does art. This guy too has hated on me for
Used
like
to,
a
has,
decade or more. I remember. I don't remember
Used to,
exactly how.
has,
He might have used to been a fan. Then he turned on me or something like that.
Something like that. I turned on it. That's made up lore. He's making up lore as we speak. Yes, I turned on him, guys. That was just how I was born. I don't know.
What else do we got?
I heard you say Tzatziki in a weird way, and that was it. That was the end of that. Alright, that's it for this fucking video. We just made it. It's almost 4 hours. I gotta end it, guys. I gotta go. I gotta fucking go.
Time to skedaddle on out
Bye.
here.